The moment she goes on stage, I'm like, go on, sis! I'm pretending it's my sister or my cousin or something.
There was one time where I accidentally poured rice on the floor and she swept. She swept it and put it back on my plate.
They've made this whole plan of what I am in their life without consulting me. And when I don't live up to the plan, they're upset with me. But I didn't even know the plan from the start.
What is good, my good people? It's your girl, Madam Joyce, in the biz. We're back again. Tell a friend. It's been another week. Long time no speak. Do you know what? Yeah, I made up a rap, yeah, gotcha. And it's just been running with it. And I just feel, you know, when you feel a bit cool. And speaking of rap, speaking of rappers, today we have one of the goats.
Oh man.
In the space, in the scene today. I'm so excited. He's been here before, and honestly, I so fell in love with you when I first got to sit down with you. And we'll talk about how our relationship has been since then.
Yes.
But guys, we have the original content creator. We have Mr. Filthy Fella, HC Pod, Gasworks, guys. If you don't know him from 1, you'll know him from 2. If you don't know him from 3, you'll know him from 4, guys. I'm so honored to have him here. Musician, content creator, podcaster. It's Poet.
God bless you. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm here, man.
My king, how are you?
My beautiful, beautiful princess. I've been good, man.
Do you know what? The OG people remember that we first had our sit down. Was it like 2 years ago? Mm-hmm. It was 2 years ago. I was a spring chicken in the scene. I was in dance studio.
You was.
And we sat down, and I don't think I really spoke to we saw each other, but it's the first time we sat down. And honestly, I just fell in love.
Oh wow.
I fell in love. We had such a romantic time.
We did.
Unfortunately, you didn't maintain the romance after, but it's okay.
I mean, that's a common theme in my life, so I feel like as long as I ain't too rude.
But it's about the moment. It's about what happens in the moment.
Sometimes the moments, it's all you got.
I'm telling you. But I do have a gift for you, though.
Pardon?
I have a gift for you. We're starting something new.
Now I feel really bad. Not only
Because you didn't bring nothing for me.
Yeah, but you need to understand, like, I'm used to people walking out my life. Do you know what I'm saying? My dad, my teachers. There was even like, you know, certain, teachers definitely did.
How did we even get here?
I don't know.
We started talking about love, and then see, this is the problem. It's like, I was watching Love is Blind, and men like to blame their past traumas for how they deal with things now. What's your teacher got to do with the fact that you didn't love me the way I deserved?
Because I loved my teacher, but I felt like my teacher didn't love me. So one time she was bent over putting something into the stock room, so we just pushed her in and locked the door. And that was our perception of not appreciating love. So I feel like I've got a lot to learn.
But sir,
there's no cup of tears, so you're safe.
How long ago was that?
I mean, that's a long time ago.
See what I mean? Guys, they'll tell you something that happened 25 years ago to be like, that's why I am the man I am today. Girl, heal. Go to therapy.
Nah, No,
but
obviously you think London boys are broke, so I can't even afford the therapy.
Oh my days! We're not listen, one thing, you're not about to draw me out on my show.
I'm joking, man, never.
Listen, I don't think you're broke. See the watch. Blinking. I feel like every time is that a chocolate face?
No, definitely not, man. No.
Oh, daddy.
Miles told me I need to buy a new one as well. So like,
daddy.
It's a step up. Yeah.
Oh, daddy. That's a chocolate face.
I can be daddy for other reasons, but yeah, we hide the watch.
Two-toned.
Look at you, bro.
I know my honey. But I do have a gift for you.
This is crazy.
Right. So obviously we wanted to celebrate the fact that you're here.
Thank you.
And we made a very special bespoke cocktail. And when we were thinking about the ingredients and putting it together, we thought, what would the best ingredients embody Mr. Poet? So, we have it here. Today's drink of the week is Poet's Principled Pleasure.
I like the way that sounds.
PPP.
Alliteration's cool.
Poet's Pleasurable
Alliteration.
Poet's, can you say that 3 times fast? Poet's Principled Pleasure.
Apparently you can't.
Poet's Principled Pleasure.
Poet's Principled Pleasure.
Do you know what? English is not my first language, so it's okay. It's not
mine.
So in here we've got the bass, of course, as a Jamaican man.
Come on.
Ray and Nephews.
Yeah, man. Take me on the Kingston.
for our bomber clap people them there.
Blood clap for them.
So we've got the strawberry juice, which keeps you going.
Come on, shout out the yard man, flow down troops.
Can you explain that to me? Why does the strawberry juice keep you going? How does that work?
Well, basically, I was explaining to your wonderful Miss Trinidad herself, Tia, on the phone, that the seeds on the outside of a strawberry replace the zinc lost through when you ejaculate in sex. So
really?
Yeah, you lose a lot of zinc, so therefore strawberries replenishes that. It's also an aphrodisiac. You're right, doggy. You also do that, and you can lose it as well. So I consider myself an individual that probably at one point in my life needed a lot of strawberries. Not so much now.
Okay, so the strawberries replace the ejaculation liquid.
They replace the liquids lost through lust.
Okay. See, that's a fun fact.
A very fun fact.
I never knew that.
Yeah,
from
100.
which scientific study did you acquire that from?
The Kama Sutra.
What's the Kama Sutra?
An amazing book. It usually has like 50 different sex positions, and then it tells you the multiple things sexually that, or scientifically, that happens through sex. So it's an extensive book. People, please do read it if you would like to learn how to pleasure a woman. Or you might know anyway, so you might not need it. But I felt like I should do extra research because when I do settle down, I want to be able to give the woman absolutely everything she needs.
So what does the strawberry do for the ladies?
It allows her to know that there will still be more sperm in the future.
Okay, so it's just more of like a mental note that, you know what?
Yeah, I mean, it's in loads of films, and it's an aphrodisiac. You put it, you look at the red and all of that. You think to
put
yourself,
chocolate. Do you know what? I was going to wear red today, which is actually a shame.
Why didn't you?
Do you know what? It's because the outfit just wasn't coming together the way it needed to come. But do you know what? I love strawberries and chocolate.
Yeah.
That's very sexy. Strawberry and chocolate is a new thing for me.
I'll tell you what's not. Pouring your drink on the part of the area that
Did you pour your drink on?
people will think you wet yourself. This is terrible.
Do you know what? Can we get a tissue, please? And you can use one of the pillows to just hold it together. To be honest, they're usually full to the brim.
No,
This
my
happens
G,
often.
you can't. It's a wife for that, man. The dog can't stand here. Come on, man.
Charlie,
You're going to
Charlie.
Nah. My brother.
Charlie, don't be weird.
The uphold.
Charlie, don't be weird.
In the words of Spray, Tivoli Gardens is gonna see this, my guy. You can't do that. As we are.
So we have the strawberries, the aphrodisiac, adds to the sex appeal, adds to the experience. And then we also have a bit of ginger in here to reflect your very spicy nature.
And the fact that I'm a yard man. Shout out Jamaica, you don't know. Popcorn.
Can I just say, like, I feel like I love Jamaican culture, but I feel like why is there ginger in all your drinks?
I mean, this is actually a good question, and I should have done some adequate research before I keep screaming that I'm Jamaican just about ginger, but I have no clue. But I do know in my lifetime it has helped me so many times, especially when I'm sick. My mum used to be making up this ginger. She used to heat up ginger and something else, but it was the most disgusting drink you can ever taste. And she would give it to you when you had like a sore throat, you're getting a cold. 2 days later, you're back outside on a mad thing. I don't know what type of medicine they give you to in England, but that Jamaican remedies, woo! What is it, ginger and what? I don't know, man.
Rare nephew.
Probably.
Listen.
Hey, they put that on everything.
I remember when I had ginger beer for the first time and I just didn't get it. And I feel like I'm one of those people, like if I don't get something and I feel like there's a hype about it, I'll try it again.
Yeah.
And I had it again and I still didn't get it. Like, I don't understand. The only time I've ever liked ginger beer, I'll tell you, when Latif made it he made it one time in a cocktail. And I was like, do you know what? I can't lie. This is the first time I've ever had ginger beer and I've liked it.
Do you know what? Ginger beer goes hand in hand with ting. For me, those two drinks there, they taste the best with something else.
What's ting?
I'm not really a fizzy drink guy, if I'm being honest with you. Ting is, what's in ting? Like lime or lemon?
Oh, grapefruit.
Apparently it's
Oh,
grapefruit.
hell
It's
no.
never them. No, but it's a grapefruit, but it's nice. I'm not even a fan of grapefruit. I hate grapefruit, but ting is crazy. They took the H out, so you know it's a serious thing. So that's my vibe there, man. You put that in a one rum with that, a Ray and his nephew. It could be Ray and his daughter. It's crazy.
Oh, God.
As long as his daughter is of age. No R. Kelly around here. One love.
And then, of course, a splash of soda. Soda And soda is as you are something we all need to keep us healthy. Oh, for God's sake, Tia. Did you write that?
Oh, because I was like, soda water, right? And I said, yeah, the reason why we have water is because I believe
we all need to keep healthy.
We do. Like, I believe I'm something we all need.
Okay, that's sexy. Why is that?
Because I believe I'm an ambassador of some truth, not all truth. Lust is not truth, but lust is still enjoyable, and that is truth. So you can still find some truth within me. So I just feel like that's all we need every day, just a bit of dose of truth in an area that you wouldn't usually.
Just a bit of dose of lust, a bit of dose of.
Just in an area that you don't usually have truth. So my mum will ask my opinion on certain things on a day where she'll be like, usually I'll not be honest about it. Every day she'll ask my opinion on something new, just to make sure that I'm honest enough to give her a response.
To give it to her.
Yeah. Whoa, it's my mum. But
not give. So are we gonna test this truth out?
I mean, not in front of camera. There's too much people watching. We can test the truth out privately if you like. I have a lot of truth I'd like to show you.
Show me.
Yeah. Or I'll tell you.
Or both. I don't mind.
Oh, you don't mind? Cool then. Just gotta make sure it's all safe.
Should we move on to hot topics?
Oh wow, talk to me.
Hot topics of the week, baby. Right, so we had Omah Lay take someone's girl. I'm sorry, we have to talk about this.
Jesus Christ,
we gotta talk about this. So Omah Lay stirred up controversy this week during his London show after a clip went viral of him inviting a fan who was attending the concert with her boyfriend up on stage to dance with him. During the song Bend You, Omah Lay and the fan walked up to the far end of the stage where the duo silhouette became progressively raunchy. Now, I want to say, like, having you here, first of all, we need some sort of Bend You song or something. Like, we need some sort of song that is, like, real naughty, real, like, one pon something quickly. Woo! Like, something, just, like, we're in a music session right now. Just something that
takes you there. But usually,
that would take you there. Because maybe, like... Obviously, devil's advocate. Maybe it wasn't her fault. Maybe sometimes, you know, they say music.
It's doing half the job
music
for you.
Music is the influence, and I feel like sometimes when you hear a song, it's like the Pied Piper.
Yeah. Whoa.
I mean, minus the children, innit?
Yes.
Again, back to R. Kelly.
You see, you're back over there, innit? No, but I'm hearing you. The music can do something to you sometimes.
So maybe she didn't mean when she said when she bent, maybe she didn't mean it, but the song was saying bend over, and maybe the spirit of the song entered her, and she fell.
Maybe it's like what my mum used to say: reality hurts more than the truth. Like, the truth is, she knew she loved Omah Lay, but when you have the reality of him being so close, you're like, I really love Omah Lay, and then the boyfriend doesn't understand, like, that love she has for this guy. Apparently they've only been together for like 7-8 months. That love might have been way before she met this guy.
Facts.
So he should have just Craig David. He should have walked away. As soon as she saw him walking towards the stage, he should have said, you know what? You knew him before you knew me.
Can we talk about that? Because honestly, this has caused such an uproar on the internet. People were fuming. People were mad.
Yeah, of course.
Okay. So you're a single man until we marry, of course.
Of course, baby.
So if your counterpart, let's just say she loves Omah Lay, die. Like, you go to her bedroom and it's Omah Lay, like pictures. You know she loves him, die.
Yeah.
And you go to the concert, which, by the way, she paid for the tickets, by the way.
You done the right thing, darling.
And you see her on the stage. Like, is it cause for a breakup? I get why people are mad. I think it was so disrespectful. I mean,
a little bit, man.
It's mad. Do you know what? And I'm for the girls, but I can't lie. I can't co-sign it. You know, that was crazy. That was crazy. I can't co-sign it.
Honestly, first of all, shout out him. He stood there for far too long for me. Like, I couldn't have witnessed the whole, like, this part. You see another clip where he's filming, and then it gets too mad. He takes the phone down, starts shaking his head, and I'm like,
arms crossed.
Me personally, I know what I'm doing. The moment she goes on stage, I'm like, go on, sis! I'm pretending it's my sister or my cousin or something. I'm filming, and then I'm pretending I got a text message and I'm busting out. Because that is far too much embarrassment.
The disgrace was too high.
Bro, I know people be like, I don't care what people think. That's fair enough. But when it's that close.
Close?
I think I'm
He
going
had
to
a little,
care.
his was poking, it was that close. He's had a little cheeky hard on. Not only did he do it, he enjoyed it.
Brother, imagine watching.
Dry daggering.
Oh, do you know what it puts in my head? That Drake song. I wonder if you're bending over backwards for someone else. Like, oh, God,
Yes.
that is, I don't want to be thinking that and then
Yes.
seeing that on stage. And even the fact that it was in silhouette form, it made it even
worse. Yeah, it made it worse. The silhouette made it worse.
Because now you've got to use your imagination to make up the things you can't see. You already see it's quite bad. I don't know. I think he had a
silhouette
howler,
was
though.
like, they could have had clothes on, they could have had clothes off. Like, you know, when you have the silhouette, you see, but you don't see. Obviously, they had clothes on, but like out of context, it could be like, what's going on here?
I just didn't like the fact that, and I said this in the pod with Chucky, and Chucky disagreed. I was just like, mate, I would never, personally me, first of all, I would never go, especially after 7 months. I don't want no girl paying no tickets for me. I don't even feel comfortable with that. After 7 months. Like, nah, man, that's still enough time for you to go and tell your friends, do you know what I done for him? And I don't know if I've done enough to quantify that, so I don't want that embarrassment for one. For two, I'm definitely not going with your friends. Me plus 3 of your friends or 2 of your friends, that's a no-no.
Oh,
and
did
if
he go
I
with
do,
the girls?
Remember the girls, he's getting the friends. But if I do consider to do that, I'll tell you there's one thing we're not doing, baby girl. We're not going to the front where there's a railing. I don't want to feel metal. Like, what are we doing here? There's no business
like
as a
band
man.
with all the girls.
He's the tallest guy. Like, I said to Chucky, I think the only reasons why Omah Lay sees his girl is because he's the only man at the front. On top of that, he's wearing like the bloody
Corduroys or check shirt, yeah.
Some check shirt. I think it was off-white. It's just so bright and bold. You're almost saying, hi, look at me. You got, attractive girl here. Don't know if you want to take her upset. You're doing too much. Like, my guy, first of all, you're so tall, people that are behind you can't see. So they're probably happy that happened to you. And secondly, just go to the back. Even if your girl wants to go to the front, you go to the back.
Yeah, let the girls be the girls.
Let the girls be the girls.
Facts. I feel like, okay, we can all agree that what she did was disrespectful. It was extra.
Too rude.
Do you know what? Yeah, the level of rudeness. Because me, I love a cheeky girl. I love a cheeky moment. This was beyond cheeky. This was rude.
This is outrageous.
But the thing is, there's so many things to unpack, because from my understanding, the guy wasn't her boyfriend.
I hear you. But we've
The
gone
guy
to this
wasn't
dance
her
together.
boyfriend.
Yeah, but
That
say
they were just dating for 7-8 months.
So me and you go out tomorrow night.
Yeah.
I can't wait for us to do it. And we're at the dinner, having a dinner, and I just quickly go to the toilet. And as I'm walking back, I see a guy talking to you and you're flirting.
Yeah, to be
Do
honest.
I have the right to be a little bit upset?
You do. That's fair, because that's your time. That's our moment.
And that's my only point. I'm not saying don't love Omah Lay. Go crazy. I'm not saying don't bend over for Omah Lay. Baby girl, do what you gotta do. I'm here for lust. But at least do it outside of the hours that you've designated to this one guy that you've chosen to say, yeah, I'm gonna go on a date with him. Like, it just says more about her. I'm just like, baby girl, look after your reputation, if nothing else.
She did,
and
yeah.
You're just, if we're living in an internet era, which we are, and you want to eventually settle down one day, just try and know the same way Dominic Soler is always going to be the guy that ate out a girl on New Year's Day on the staircase for years to come. Like, he can never get with a girl and the girl goes, he's never going to ask the girl like, oh, like, do you mind?
That happened like 5 New Year's Eves ago.
Maybe even longer.
Can you let that man go?
I don't think there's a girl that's letting that go. Imagine you're a girl, you get with him and he goes, I don't eat out. Yeah, right. Yeah, right, darling. I believe you.
I wonder what he's up to, because my goodness, do you know what's mad? I don't remember many things, but his face is etched to a part of my brain. Like, I could see him and I know it's him.
Do you know how I knew it was bad? Because them things used to happen all the time and I used to think, whatever. I saw Rio Ferdinand having to do a hidden tweet about it. So he couldn't actually say what happened. But it was one of them tweets where if you know what he's talking about, you know. And I'm thinking, oh my God, Rio Ferdinand has seen Dominic Soler. So let's take a look at the Omah Lay thing. It's like, that girl, you mean Kai Cenat, has the guy on the show. Everyone has seen, like, she can't go nowhere.
Yeah, it's not giving.
It's not
I feel
giving
like she
hubby.
did an apology video. She did apologize.
She did. Oh, did she?
She did apologize. Yeah, she did an apology video.
Did she say what happened with her and Omah Lay?
Did she say what happened with her and Omah Lay?
She said...
Jump on the mic, Tia. Explain, because I actually watched the beginning of it.
Yes, I did that.
Look at us. Market research in hell.
No, I get it though, because it's not that interesting. It's like, I understand you got to speak about it.
I watched the beginning. I watched her actually go on, Tia.
Yeah, so she said that... Exactly what you said. So she bought the tickets. They went together. They had a discussion about her going on stage at some point.
What?
Yeah, so like if
Really?
we go to from what I remember. Let's double check this later. But
It was one of those ones.
there we go.
Emmanuel, jump on the mic. Speak.
It was one of those ones like during they were discussing. This was way before the concert. That if we go to a concert and I went on stage, would that be fine? It
What did
wasn't
he say?
directly related. It was like and then he was like, yeah, that's fine.
No, wait. Can I say something? Because I hear it. Like, if we had a conversation, I was like, babe, Caramel, like, you know, if we go to a concert together and I could jump on stage, is that cool? The pre-existing thoughts, I think, is like Chris Brown when you're, you know, maybe sitting on the chair and he's like grinding you.
Here we are, all alone in this room. I'm like, put your front down, you. What are you doing to me, missus?
Like that kind of stuff, I get. But this, bending her over, dry humping, I've never seen it in my life. Honestly, that's not the jumping on stage I would think people are jumping on stage for. Because even me, if Omah Lay called me on stage, okay, I wouldn't jump on stage for Omah Lay, but let's just say Drake. Drake called me.
You want to jump on stage for Omah Lay?
Girl. I like his music, but not enough for me to jump on stage and have him. Do you not see this package good? Don't let him faint on the stage.
No, I can't lie. It's very good.
The show won't complete. The show won't complete.
Set good like the ice in the freezer.
But
Come on.
just jump on stage and just, you know, vibe or maybe sing to me. But the guy had her in peace, bent over, head on the ground.
In my head, yeah, like, God forgive me, because obviously I'm not a girl. I don't identify as a woman. Anyone that does as a male, you're an absolute hero. I don't get the thinking behind of what you think is your reality when you come off the stage. Because even if I'm not, like, if I'm not one of her friends, I'm just in the crowd and I see that, if I see the girl go on stage and do that and come off, I'm thinking, yo, you know, you just done that in front of 3,000 people. Like, or how many of it, like, what's going on? And you done it to your guy. This stinks. For me,
I'm not gonna lie.
Like, this kind of stinks.
I'm not gonna lie. If she had done that outside of having a boy and having all the fiesta, people would have rated her my thing. I can't lie.
She needs to go and do it at a yardie dance. No one's got nothing to say.
That's what I was thinking, because I was like, I'm sure I
Dexter
see
Daps.
videos of
What?
Dexter Dapp twisting people like a
But
kebab.
it's Dexter Daps. Like you can't go to a Dexter Daps show and then complain about the visual, because the visual's always been the visual. Omah Lay. She loves me when I'm drunk. Well, she likes you any type of way, apparently. Even when she's with her next man. She really love you like
and
that.
to be fair,
So,
like just to even talk about that, I feel like one thing I love about the Jamaican culture, Caribbean culture, they're very liberal, sexy.
we're outside.
Like they're outside. Nigerian people are just still, they've just started finding out that women are having sex. It's a shock to them. It's shocking to them.
I mean, that's a bit crazy.
So I
you
think
man in 419, you know, you've been
the
shocking the world.
the Nigerian men, and I'm not just saying like London Nigerian, but I mean like where Omah Lay's from, where it's Nigerian, they are shocked to find out that women have sex. They can't believe it.
They should take a look at our national side. Their players are outside. What we do?
They cannot believe it. So I can understand.
Nigerians are shocked.
I swear, oh my God, you need to look
What's the guy that just went crazy and they caught him in Dubai?
Hush Puppy.
You think Hush Puppy's just out here doing the good word of God? Come on, man.
No, but it's when
He's
it's
the king
like,
of lust.
When it's men is different. Like obviously men can have sex, but when it comes to women, they're like, what the
Oh, they can't believe that women are out here
they
doing that.
can't believe it. Shocking to them. Shocking to them. that
Nigerians,
women-
you have beautiful, beautiful women that you're too busy doing fraud occasionally to show attention to. And the Jamaicans are here. We're here in abundance. We don't know how to do 419.
You
Don't
know
even
what's
feel
funny?
right.
This week I told a story about, I don't know if you saw it, about my neighbor that I was abstinent for a year, and then my neighbor came to give me sweet boy, and I gave up my 1 year abstinence to go downstairs to sleep with my neighbor.
You slept with your neighbor?
Yeah.
How can I be your neighbor?
Do you know what? And do you know what's funny?
I know my name, boy. Trey Songz. Actually, Trey Songz. No, I don't want to
Do
be
you know
like
what's funny? He was Jamaican.
Was he?
He's the one and only Jamaican I've ever been with at this moment in time.
Great time?
The best.
I told you, man.
The best. He was the one. Imagine, I was celibate for a year.
Why?
Because it was just like, emotional, spiritual, that kind of thing. And no other person pulled me. But that's a Jamaican boy.
Where is he now?
Do you know what? He's on the run.
I quit, man.
He's on the run. He was a firearms dealer. And
apparently, yeah, I can tell you. Definitely showed you his arms, boy.
Yeah. He was a firearms dealer, and I told the story that one day
he shot at you.
No, but no. The armed police came to my flats
for what?
To arrest him, but he had gone. So he's on the run somewhere. Maybe he's in Jamaica. Maybe he flew to Jamaica.
Don't worry, man. The Queen's people are over there as well. He'll soon get catch.
But I don't
send
know.
you back. You can't go back yourself.
He could be caught. He could not be caught. But do you know what? The moral of the story is it was a time. I had a great time.
The moral of the story is sometimes implement Windrush in certain areas. He'd have been safe if they sent him back. He had to go back himself. Nah, that's mad.
Yeah, he was
a good time though. Yeah,
it was such a good time, and I feel like it was the sweet talk. It was the sweet boy talk for me. You see, Jamaica, man, they're about too sweet. It's dangerous. It's scary.
I think they're very honest.
No.
Okay,
it's not. Do you know? Let me tell you the
What is it about Jamaican? What is it?
It's the sweet mouth. Let me tell you the most craziest compliment. And the thing is, they'll compliment you on some mad.
Oh, 100%.
Let me tell you the maddest compliment I've ever received from a Jamaican man. I was sitting across from him. He was dreads, very handsome. He said that. He said, "I love your smile," and I was like, "Okay, thank you." He was like, "I like women with black gums."
That's a compliment in Montego Bay.
He said,
since 1984.
He was like, "I love women that have black gums," and I'm there. I was like, okay.
Yeah, but like it can get worse than that. Like when you go to Jamaica, I've heard them call girl, if you're Caucasian, one mango juice, like just because she's a tan. Like what are we doing here? And then the worst one, like obviously shout out West Green Road, like home of Jamaica. I've gone into the barber shop, and when I was young. And a man said to a woman, "Boy, now you look good. Me want to climb in your bed in front of your parents." I said, "What? You want to do what in front of who?"
He wants to climb inside her belly.
Climbing in your bed in front of your parents.
Oh, climb in your bed.
I would climb in your bed in front of your parents.
Hell no. That's so strange.
Brother, but that's a compliment and it worked.
To be honest, not going to lie. I'd be like, do I like this or not? Like,
should I get rid of the parents?
Like,
then you can just climb in at the bed.
Just climb in at the bed.
Jamaicans, man, I don't know. Honestly, they have no morals when it comes to them type of thing. There, I don't know what's wrong with them, but they have loads of picnic. Ask Bob. One love, you're right.
You're so you're dumb.
I'm joking, Bob. You know I love you. Love you like cook food, man. Big up
Ziggy. My days. But yeah, I can't remember what we were talking about. Nigerian.
The neighbor you had sex with.
Oh yeah, the neighbor. Yeah, him. Anyways, free him if he's in jail. If he's on the run, keep running. But yeah, so. But yeah, anyways. Then we had the Kai Sanat situation. So after that, we had Kai. Is it Kai?
Kai
Sanat. Sorry,
Love
Kai
him,
Sanat.
Man. Amazing.
I liked him until this thing, and I still like him. I still like him.
Man.
I still like him, but I kind of felt like he wasn't wrong. She wasn't wrong to ask for compensation of her time.
This is why I believe that she is wrong for asking for compensation of her time.
Go on.
People are beginning to value their time far too much. Like, no disrespect, darling. We've seen what you do with your time. I don't know if we can really put a price on it like that high. Like, no disrespect. This situation here, then it definitely benefits you more. And then since you want to put a price on your time so much, you was then willing to do the whole talk for free. So in my mind, I'm just like, if you didn't do the talk, and if you wanted to be drawn out to do the talk, you need to be paid. Baby girl, I'm hearing it. But you mean to tell me you're gonna explain yourself one day after my man's got 20 bags and he's gonna link up with the next thing? You might as well just done the same thing as well. You've done it for free. This is really bad business. So do I think she's in a bit of a couple of nuggets short of a Happy Meal? Yeah.
Honestly, she needed to have some PR training. She needs to do some PR training beforehand.
And who even calls it that? Compensation.
Yeah, but she wasn't about to give a fee.
My G, just jump on the vibe and just keep it moving
Just
on
enjoy
to
it.
you.
Jump
Like
on
you're bending over for Omah Lay free. Furthermore, you paid for it. So how can you pay to bend over for Omah Lay in front of 3,000 people, but you want to be paid to explain yourself? This stinks.
No, wait.
Shout out Kai Sinet, my brother. Well,
Love
actually, not
Kai
my brother. I
Sinet.
don't know you, but yeah.
Love Kai Sinet. But I don't know, like if you're on the hype,
Yeah.
people like talk about it in a business perspective. If it's her first time on the hype thing, I'm sure she's had many people ask her to do interviews and stuff like that. I guess she was just trying to see where she could just try her luck. Unfortunately for me, she just like, not gonna lie,
I hear
on
it.
a hustler thing, I
On
would
a
have done the
hustler-
same thing.
No, on a hustler thing.
On a hustler thing,
You know
I
what,
would have
my
done the
sister?
same thing.
Bruv, there's a lot worse you can do. But I just think because you've placed yourself in front of the whole world in a very derogatory fashion, I'm sure your mum's really proud. I just think there's certain things you got to do moving forward. Like, can I be paid to tell everyone why I want to bend over in front of Omah Lay? Like, who's going to go, do you know what, darling? Let's pay you. Like, no one.
Do you think she knew she was going to be bent over like that though?
I think she probably thought about it. She loves me when I'm drunk. She loves me.
But to be honest, the song is called Bent Over. Like, what was she thinking? But did she know the song was going to be playing? Listen, I'm trying to fight for this girl hard, but it's hard.
You have to fight for people that are willing to fight for themselves.
Do you know what? Fair game. Now, honestly, guys, can we be a bit more respectful to our partners, the people we're dating? Because you're right. Like, I remember I was dating a guy, and he was like, "Listen, you're not my girlfriend. I'm not your boyfriend.
Yeah.
But when we're in each other's space, we need to be respectful." Like, and I agree. Like, when I'm in your vicinity, when you're in my vicinity, if I like you and we're dating, let's not disgrace each other. Outside of that is game. If you want to talk to Bobby, Susie, Julie, you can. But when you're with me, baby, let's keep it respectful.
I'm such a big advocate for that. Like, even if I was, not to say I'm a person that does this, but even if I was going to have a one night stand with a girl, I would make it seem like this girl's my girl. I would give her all the time and
that's
everything.
no people.
She
Like,
should have,
no, I don't want to
just
hear
have the
this.
love.
I don't want to hear this. This is so toxic.
I'm
This is
not
how women
toxic.
fall in love every day.
I just listen to too much Future. I just think when it's your time, you deserve your time. And then when,
You
when
can't
the
be making me
clock's
fall
up-
in love with a one night stand. What the hell? What the heck?
I mean, if you do, man, that's crazy. But like, I just feel like your time with somebody, you should just appreciate that time. And then even when
Facts.
it's done, go back to whatever you were doing. But to try and integrate the two, I think is a bit disrespectful.
I definitely agree. I agree. Have you watched Love is Blind?
I tried to start it the other day, but I haven't. I started watching The Bodyguard and then that took up my time.
So
Great.
what have you been watching on Netflix recently?
The Bodyguard,
Okay.
absolutely incredible. I started watching Griselda. I watched the first episode. I said this
That
guy's
was
a
sick.
G. But then I was like, I watched Dark Knight every night for a week. I don't know why. Yeah, I'm a weird person, man.
Yeah,
but-
that was very for the same movie for a week.
Because I just needed to understand the role of the Joker. I think it's one of the best things I've ever seen in my life. So I just wanted to understand that role and how I can implement certain characteristics into my everyday. Not the killing and blowing up hospitals and stuff like that, but just more of the, okay, have a plan, an objective. It needs to make sense, and then you execute it in a particular way. So I like the Joker. But yeah, The Bodyguard is the last thing I watched. I thought it was sick. How about yourself?
I really have appreciated what Netflix has given me
Serious?
this week, because usually I'm not a TV babe, because obviously I've got ADHD. So
ADHD.
I don't know why I said it like that. I said it like a proper pedophile, like, you know.
I've got ADHD, just like you.
I don't know why I said it like that. So Netflix, we had Avatar come out this week.
Serious?
Where have you been? Too busy watching Dark Knight for 1 week straight.
Bro,
You
the
missed-
film is crazy.
The film was hell. The old film that came out was hell. The new series, highly recommend. Absolutely phenomenal TV. Obsessed with it.
Avatar,
Yeah,
the series.
not the cartoon. So they have a new Netflix series that is live action, real life people, and it's
Avatar, the big blue people.
No, Avatar. What is it called? Avatar, the Last Airbender.
The Last Ebb. Let me take a look at this.
The Last Airbender, the one with the arrow in his head.
Yeah, I'm
You don't know about Avatar?
Nah.
It was a cartoon on Nickelodeon.
nah.
Is it Japanese or Chinese, whatever, Asian?
Oh yeah, do you know what? Now I never look at those types of things. I don't know why. It's just not anime, anything like that. It's not my thing.
And then yeah, they've got the live action, but I feel like you should watch it. It's really good.
Serious?
I loved it.
Do you know what? Let me go onto my phone because I've just said to you what I've looked at, but I have Netflix on my phone, and the luxury of that means that you can take a look at what you've been watching. I'm actually interested now.
Airbender, Avatar. Then Kelly Rowland has a new movie that just came out.
I want to watch that.
Oh my day. So does that mean I can't talk about it to ruin it for you?
No, I talk about it. I don't really mind that type of stuff.
Well, you're going to love it because it is very raunchy. It is very naughty. It is about...
Is Kelly Rowland raunchy?
Oh, hell yeah.
Kelly, can we just say, honestly, Kelly
Honestly.
Rowland, obviously beside you, you're absolutely gorgeous, and I mean that.
Thank you,
Kelly
baby.
Rowland is stunning.
She looks good in this thing.
Beyond stunning, first of all.
She looks scrum-diddly-umptious in this bumper class. She looks great.
I love that. And I love the fact that she's standing up for herself in interviews and not having no bullshit recently. Like,
Yes, I saw
I
that.
love that, man.
I saw that because you know what's annoying? It's like, obviously, we love Beyonce.
Of course.
Beyonce is queen, but I feel like Kelly is also queen in her own right.
100%.
And people should not allow anything else to distract her from her moment. This is her moment. Let it be Kelly's moment. Kelly Rowland, this is your moment. Don't let anyone take it away from you.
How
And
many
I think
groups do you see, sorry to cut you, like where the second in command, so to speak, is successful or is as successful, oh God, my words, as Kelly Rowland? Like she's
Facts.
still quite successful. Usually Justin Timberlake's the guy and everyone else in NSYNC's waiting for a reunion. Not her. Kelly Rowland's out there doing her damn thing. So I'm like, we got to start crediting that when she's in a meeting or she's in an interview. Stop talking about Beyonce. You have so much access
Facts.
to information about her. We don't have access to information about Kelly Rowland. So I wouldn't even use that time to ask about Beyonce. Like, there's so much ways to be
Facts.
fine about Beyonce. So
and I think it's a bit rude.
One.
It's a bit.
Yeah.
I don't know what the journalists were they doing it to be cheeky or were they being dead ass? Because that was f***ing rude.
What about Michelle? Well, why don't we ask about Michelle? She's doing
where is
choir
she?
music. She's doing church music and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Is she still doing that?
Serving God, man. Yeah, man.
I would love that.
I love it. It's just not popular, unfortunately.
I mean, not in this community. She's for the kingdom now.
This is what I'm... Unless you're Mary or like Kurt Franklin from back in the day, taking the shackles off your feet or shouting at your son on the internet like Kurt Franklin did. Just not loved in that space that much, you know what I'm saying? Kelly Price, actually, she's loved. She went over there and done that as well. So, yeah. That's my contributions.
Sometimes when you go on your tangents, I'm just like, I don't have anything to say about this because if you say it, you get away with it.
Yeah.
If I jump on the bandwagon, they'll start calling me fat. They'll start saying something crazy to me.
But you know what? The internet game is, I say something to get a reaction out of you. And they're just a bag of trolls like me. I will say something to prod you. If that doesn't work, I will move on to the next thing. If that doesn't work, and by the time you've moved on to about 7 things and you're like, this person don't care, it becomes boring, so you find someone else.
Do you know what it is? I do say, do you know what's bad? You're different to me. No, we're the same is I actually do say things
Yeah.
to be trolly sometimes. But then when I get the trolls, I'm like, oh my God, why are you being so nasty to me?
You got to troll. Like, I will troll like Tim Westwood.
Okay.
Why not? Who's going to say something bad to me? Because if you do, I'm going to be like, oh, so you condone 61-year-old men touching 17-year-old girls. And then it's like, oh, I don't want to play it. You got to know where to troll. And when you troll in the right areas, everyone's like, all right, fair enough. So I only troll the stuff that shouldn't be happening. Rather than just like, for example, this young lady that wants money for dancing with Omah Lay on stage, even though he didn't decide to pay her. Like, I want to troll you. You want to get paid by case on it? You're a cheeky little girl, you. So I troll people like that. Everyone else, like you, can't troll you. You're gorgeous.
Stop it. I'm getting shy.
But back to Kelly Rowland. Sorry, Kelly Rowland.
Yeah, so
doing
Kelly
her
Rowland,
thing.
new movie, high recommendation. Obviously, it's very sexy. I'll give you the splash.
Got you.
I'll give you the splash. So it's very like dominant male lead.
Jeez.
Obviously she has an amazing job and her husband is basically a big fat loser.
It's my Kelly Rowland.
No, I mean in the movie.
As long as it's not real life, baby.
Not in real life.
You and Kerry Hilson deserve the most.
In the movie, her husband is a big fat loser.
Damn it.
No job, no money, plays games on the TV instead of going out to hustle and do Amazon night shift or something to be bringing the money in. No, but do you know what it is?
Amazon night shift.
No, but I'm sorry, yeah. He's a doctor, so the guy's a doctor, and basically he got dismissed.
Yeah.
Because, sorry, this is all spoilers, by the way. So if you haven't watched it, then off. But so he's a doctor.
Yeah.
And he got dismissed because he was using the drugs in the hospital.
Oh, what is?
Her husband. So he spent 8 months with no job. For me, a real man, if you were a real man, you would go and do that Amazon warehouse. You would do something to bring money in.
For your family.
I don't like bougie men. I don't like men who you will go, you want to do the job that looks good, not the job that pays. I would rather a man do 12 hours, 7 days a week, Amazon, to get himself back on his feet and put the money in, than for him to be looking up here and hoping for the best while you're skimming off your wife. It's embarrassing. Anyways, so that humiliation is occurring. That humiliation is occurring. So she then meets this guy who she is representing because she's a lawyer, and the guy's he's dominant, like, sit down, like, it's like, I'm sat, kind of a thing. And he's,
on, mate.
Yeah,
Is he black or white?
He's black.
Okay.
So it's not like a slave thing.
Just making sure.
So it's very dominant.
Westwood.
It's
Yeah.
very it's very dominant.
Yeah.
And she loves it.
Huh?
And then yeah, she loves it. Don't you? I mean, can I ask you a question?
Wow.
Can I ask you a personal question?
Yeah.
What type of man are you? Are you like a dominant man?
Nah. Man.
Or are you like, let's pretend we're in love for one night?
I'm this, and like, if you show me love, I'm just gonna continuously show you love. And
No,
the
I mean
moment
in
you
the
mess up-
bedroom.
In the bedroom.
In the bedroom.
It's my zone, man. Like, you're participating. Let me show you a wonderful film, and then you show me how you can do the sequel.
Okay. In the name of Jesus. Father, Lord God. I'm supposed to be practicing abstinence as of last week.
Nah, darling, it's all right. We're going for dinner tomorrow.
Okay. No, but are you like because this guy in the movie was very like, I would say he's almost swinging aggression, but not aggressive and assertive is
He's
the
assertive,
word. He's
okay.
assertive. He's like, sit down.
Is this just in general who just tell us sit down, or is it just more?
No,
when we
like
get to
her,
that?
like he's like sit down, or like you know, when a guy tells, there's something sexy about when a guy who has, you know, who's a man tells you what to do. I don't know if it's just me. I don't know if it's my daddy issues, but I love being told what to do, you know.
Tia, do you like getting told what to do? Apparently so. It must be a girl thing then.
I love being told what to do, you know.
Serious.
Like, especially if it's from a man I like. Or sometimes I'm a bit funny. There was a guy that I was dating and I just kind of loved him picking stuff for me.
Yeah.
Like we'd be at a restaurant and I wouldn't know what to eat and he'd be like, get that. And I'm like, okay. The salmon? Like, I don't know what it is, and it's so weird because people find this weird because I was such an assertive woman, but I feel like when it comes to guys, I'm just so submissive. Like, I'm
serious.
Hell yeah.
I find that so. I would never suspected that from
I
you.
am so submissive.
Serious.
I
How come? Have
really
you always
am.
been like that, or do you enjoy being like that? Do you? Feel
I love it. I love it, especially when it's a man that you can like
You can give him free rein and he knows
that he knows how to control.
Yeah.
When it's a man that is like assertive, when he's dominant, when he has it together, you can't be assertive and suffering. Sorry. Like, you know, sorry, because like, girl, what you got?
We already know your whole story.
No, sorry.
baby girl.
Okay. We're not gonna go back there.
No problem.
We're not gonna go back there. But when you are the man, sir, tell me what to do. I'll do it.
I do understand where you're coming from in terms of a guy being assertive. I think guys should be assertive, and I think guys should definitely be protectors of their own peace and understand what they need to do for themselves. But in terms of, like, if you was my girl, baby girl, if I had that privilege, I would never like you do what you got to do for you. When it comes to me and you, if you're trying to make me do something I don't want to do, I will let you know that ain't happening.
No, but not in a this is more in a sexy way.
Oh, in a sexy way, yeah. I like to take control as well.
Yeah, this is in more of a sexy way, not like not in a way where it's like decisions that it's like why is he telling me to do? Like I was talking about food, like in the restaurant. To me, that's sexy, like. Or like in the bedroom, it's like that's bedroom sexy. Or like them certain moments that it's supposed to be sexy.
Yeah, of course. You should,
but
take
not necessarily like don't go out with your friends tonight. Like, I mean, girl, I'm still that girl, but I mean,
are you?
Nah, I'm joking.
My heart was about to be broken.
No, with you. But to be honest, I would be that type of girl, can't lie.
How can you double back like that?
Yeah, no, because I was about to lie. Then I was like, I'm not very good at lying. Like, if imagine, God, I need to change.
What do you mean? What happened?
Imagine you're on your way out and it's like, but for me, my thing is more. It's a sex thing. It's not it's a sexual thing as opposed to like, stay at home and let's watch TV together. Like, it's more like stay at home so I can f you.
I'm shutting the door. I'm staying at home.
That type of vibe. I'm staying at home.
Of course.
I'm off of my if I leave the makeup on, leave everything on. The way I day, we go. That's my type of vibe, but not so much like in life and stuff. I'm just a bit. I need to change. I'm just yeah. Hello, hallelujah, amen. But yeah.
Shout out you, man. God took his time with you, and I'm glad he did. Bro.
Yeah, that's my thing. Not be talking about my kings. Jesus Christ. Anyways, so Kelly Rowland.
All right, there was something else I watched. I clocked.
Go on.
Have you seen Can You Tell Me a Secret?
No. Do you know what? Yeah, I wanted to start that stalker movie.
Jesus Christ.
But every time I watched it, it was too late. And fun fact about me, I can't watch jumpy things in the night because I have bad dreams.
It's not so much jumpy though. It was like a 3-part series about 5 social media individuals who get a stalker. This stalker's crazy. Like, I'm sure you've got people that hound you on social media and all of that. But when you're getting phone calls from people in real life who are claiming that you've messaged them something and you haven't messaged them in weeks, and next thing you know, you're getting people turn up at your door saying, "Hey babe, I'm here now." And you're thinking,
Are you dumb?
The person's pretended to be this person and then sent provocative pictures to that. Bro, this stalker is crazy. And the way he starts everything, he'll just message you, call and be like, "Can I tell you a secret?" And then you'll be like, "What do you mean?" He goes, "Oh, maybe if I tell you, it'll go left." And then, "What do you mean?" He goes, "Oh, no, if I tell you, you won't even like what I've got to say." And then once he realizes you're scared, he goes through your contacts and then he almost creates an issue and then comes back to you and like, "Oh, I spoke to this person about you. I spoke to..." Brother, I felt so sorry for some of these women, boy.
You see, this is why you don't pick up unknown callers.
Oh, I love that unknown call, man. I answer.
Listen, this is why you don't pick up. Listen, me.
Why don't you?
Especially now, where like since I've started doing social media, I don't pick up unknown phone call.
I don't blame you though.
I don't pick up no caller ID.
Why?
Because what's that got to do with me? If you really want to speak to me, you show yourself. Don't try and find me in the shadows.
No, I'm with you.
Find me in real life.
Yeah, I always say to people, why should you know more information than me? And we haven't even started speaking. You know my number, you know who you're talking to, and all I've got is no caller ID.
I don't pick up no caller ID. I don't even pick up numbers that I don't know. You see, there was one time that someone called, and the thing is, when you're in this industry and people feel like they can get something from you. Yeah. Somebody called me while I was on the train. This happened 2 years ago. And I was like, hello. They're like, "Oh, who's this?" They're like, "Oh, it's so manager. You know, we love your podcast and we're trying to get her." I was like, this happened to me twice. Another time, the second time I didn't pick up. So the second time I didn't pick up and I said, "Who's this?" "Oh, hello. My name is so. I'm so manager. We're looking for podcast." And
how did you read it in that voice?
Because I don't even know. "Yeah, we've got this talent, and if they are for," I just opened it and closed it. From then, when it comes to, because me, I'm not ready to hang up on somebody, so I would rather just not pick up. Because if you start talking rubbish, I'm hanging up the phone.
You probably get that so much now.
No, because I don't pick up the calls.
Oh my God. How about in real life?
I'm
Because
sure
you be blowing up, baby girl.
No, do you know what? Yeah, this is podcaster talk. Yeah,
Got you.
because Chucky does this a lot, and it's so funny. I feel like everybody has a line, and I stole Chucky's line actually. Everybody has a line that when somebody comes up to you, oh my God, should we expose the line? Because if somebody's watching this and I say it, they're gonna know that it's
You might be giving away the jewels, to be fair, but
think
I'm going to leave it fully in your hands. Because I don't actually have a line, and now I'm thinking this, maybe I should get one.
Okay, because obviously we're podcasters. A lot of people want to come on our show.
Yeah.
And when you're actually thinking about it, there's how many weeks in a year? 52, which means every year we have 52 spaces.
Yeah, true.
For people to come on. 52. That's with the amount of people that we have the pleasure of asking us that they want to be in our space, and we actually want them on our space. We don't have the means all the time, all right?
Yeah.
So
How do you deal with that?
I
type
do
of
what
problem?
Chucky does.
What did Chucky do? I can't remember.
Chucky always says something along the lines of, when the time is right, we'll make it happen.
Me, I like that, but this is where I'm cheaty.
Go on.
Poet, welcome my guy. Yo, I love everything you're doing. Oh, thank you, my bro. I proper appreciate that. I need to come on your podcast. Yeah, man, which one? I don't mind. No. You said you like them, so you watch them. Tell me which one you like. Oh, you don't. I've clocked now. You don't watch them. You just recognize that I have something of some importance, and this is networking, and you just want to jump on board. So once that person realizes that I've clocked that they don't watch it, I'm like, well, mate, watch a couple. Tell me what you think, and we'll go from there. Because I don't believe that you should be in my space ignorantly. I think that's wrong. I would
Facts.
never ask you to come on my whatever without having done my due diligence, whether that be I'm actually a fan of you or done enough research so I can hold a conversation with you. Because we're having a conversation on camera. If it's not like me and you, we got some natural, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be very difficult to spark conversation because I don't know anything about you. So you're basically just asking to come on my platform because you recognize it as something great and you feel obligated to just come here because you're black and I'm black and let's just have conversations as black people. Like, it just doesn't work like that. Like, you should actually watch my stuff and say, I don't like it, so you don't want to be there, or I like it, and tell me the reasons why you want to be there. Then I feel like that's calm. But I just think, one thing I think artists and maybe the industry can't accept right now is that the individuals that do this job are equally as important now as the people that rap or sing or anything like that. Whereas back in the day, like, you had a few. Like, they would start off in chat shows and then they'll get their name in chat shows and then they'll start speaking to big artists, or there'll be a few that'll be at MTV. I think they can't get their head around that ladies like Joyce have their own platform, they're big, and if you come here, it's actually on my terms. It's not like MTV where we got 5 minutes to talk to you or 10 minutes to talk to you about a bag of commercial stuff. No, this is my platform. This is what I talk about. And if you want to come here, you got to speak about this. They find it very difficult to adjust to that. So I always just let them know that I believe I'm very important the way my mum thinks I'm important. So
but yours is different. You know you important.
No, everyone's important, bro. Like, all of us, it takes all of us to make up this scene. Ain't no one that more important than anyone else. Like, if there ain't no water in your car, you can have an engine and petrol. I don't imagine driving will be easy. So everything is important, like, and we're a car engine, so we all need to work together. The moment people think they're just obligated to get something because they're here, I'm like, that's not how it works in a parish in Jamaica. Like, in a parish in Jamaica or a village somewhere, you have to work together in order to get the right outcome. So if you don't have that type of outlook, you just feel like you're coming here and it's just a privilege thing. Like, I should be able to just jump on your show. I'll remind you, maybe that works for other people, but honestly to God, I will have 52 spaces and fill it with no one and just have me. Because at least I know I watch my like,
facts.
And I
Nah,
just
do you know what? I love that energy, and I feel like, especially like in this space where, I don't know, like, I feel like sometimes when it comes to, and I've already, funny enough, I've only recently just started doing artists.
Serious?
I hate.
No, man.
I hated doing artists. No, wait, I hated doing artists for a long time.
Okay.
Because I felt like they'd come in and they wouldn't give the energy. Like, they'd come in and they'd like, yeah. And my show is very high energy.
Come on.
You need to come and give us some pizzazz.
Yeah.
They'll be like, yeah. And honestly, I just got sick of it. So I said for a long time, I was like, I don't want any artists on my show. It's only recently that I've been like, okay, cool, let's start having proper interviews. But I kind of love, me and you are very similar because we have that choice. You see, everybody wants to do a big hitter. Everybody's like, let's get the big hitters. But it's not about that. It's about, for me, who can maintain the energy of the show that we started when we sat down 2 years ago, and it's still maintaining now. And it doesn't matter if you like have the numbers, if you like have the charts, if you like there's so many people that 2 years like, yeah, get this person. I'm just like, do you know what? No, because I love you. And you're great at what you do as a singer, but honestly, I couldn't sit an hour and a half to talk to you, babe.
And it's not even that. Like, let's just be honest, geezer. Like, I love you because you sing. So I'll put on your CD when I want to interact with you. I've never ever watched an interview and thought, I can't wait to sit down with you. So why are we pretending to do this? To do what? And then on top of that, it's like, I always say this to people, just business, basic metrics in business. My science is, say you're even getting 50K views a week, and you sustain that, and you get between 40, 50Ks of views. That's 50K dedicated people every single week that you can rely on. Let's just say you get 150K now that you make a collaboration. From your estimate, that's an extra 100K of people you don't know.
Yeah.
And for 1 week, they're going to be louder than the people you do know. Does that mean you just keep going for people you don't know? To just hear loud opinions from people that don't know nothing about you? They're just here because Omah Lay bent a girl over? Like, this doesn't feel right. And now we got Omah Lay on the sofa and he's telling us why he bent the girl over? Like, I just don't think we should use those numbers as a premise to say my show does this, because there's too much ignorant consumers in there. I think people should not be afraid of doing stuff themselves. Have a bit of confidence. And do your thing like Jay, because Jay does her thing. I've come to the first studio with Dan, and now this is crazy. Man can do cartwheels in here. So I just think, just show a bit more confidence and faith in yourself, rather than just like every minute, oh my God, we need to get this person because they're dropping a single this week. Who cares?
You know what? It's actually facts. And I think, especially for the new podcasters coming into the scene, like sometimes I see somebody who's just started a podcast and they're one episode in, and then they're in my DMs, oh my God, Madam Joyce, I'd love for you to be in my podcast. I've just done my second. Babe, no. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's all fun and games for Mr. Poet to come on your show, and it will skyrocket because it's Poet. This is Daddy, like, of course. But when it's episode 3, 4, and 5, and you're back to 500 views, that's not how you build a community. You, like I always say, the podcasters, especially when it's like solo or you have guests, we're not interviewers, we're conversationalists. It's very different. I like that. Because when people like interview, I'm like, no, I don't interview, I conversate. It's different. Because interview is Q&A, but we're having an exchange as a conversation. 100. So it's a thing where you have to shine even more than the person across you, because when that happens, people come back for you every week, and it doesn't matter who's across you, they're coming for you, but then they might be, but they're staying for the conversation, and it doesn't matter who that is. So you can always tell, because it's like you have people who do a podcast, and then it's like 1 week they're like, here, 500K views, and the next minute it's like 10K, then the next minute it's like 5K, then the next minute it's like, you need to see what the consistent range is. Like, you need to have a maintenance number that, every week people are coming back to see you, to rock with you.
Before you move on, do you think you can fall in love that fast though?
I'm such a lover girl,
Serious? So do you believe that, you say that concept of love is blind, speaking to people without seeing them? Yes. Don't you feel the visual is part of the package?
Definitely. I definitely like to be physically attracted to the person. But as I've spoke about several times, there have been people that I've grown to physically be attracted to.
Okay.
So I might look at them and be like, physically, like, you're not my cup of tea. Do you know what I mean? But as I've gotten to know them, maybe I found their personality attractive, and then like the personality transforms the face.
Ooh.
And then they're just looking a little bit different to me. Different angles.
Maybe I'm too shallow then.
Paintings only.
Yeah, like when I saw you, I said, I don't even care what you're like.
She could be a bitch.
She can be a bitch, man. Fuck it. She look good. Yeah.
So have you ever so you're happy to date somebody who is physically attractive but has an awful personality?
No. I believe I deserve both. So I look for both. And if I don't obtain both, then I'm not really interested.
Okay, but what if it's just like a little date, fun fling?
You're still consuming my energy. I'm still going to be around you. Like, I love effortless situations because then I find out the most about myself and I have the most fun. If I have to do extra hours within this situation just to make you happy, it leads me to believe that you don't want to be here. So let me just relieve you of this. Why should you be stressed? Go and enjoy your life, darling. Clearly, I'm not doing anything. So I'd rather us both be happy off the premise of things very minimal. And then at least when I want to maximize it, just the foundation is happiness anyway. So anything beneficial moving forward from there is just incredible. Whereas if you have to do that much to create a foundation, it's like, wow. So without all of this, there is nothing. Then I don't want to be a part of this.
I don't know what it is, but every time you say something, it just sounds so sexy. It just sounds so like, I don't even know what you was even saying there. It just sounded so sexy and just so hot.
A lot of it was to do with the fact that I want to get married to you, but we can discuss that later. It's cool.
Yeah, that's in the motions. We've been working on it for the past 2 years.
We have, and I've just seen the progression. I'm even more in love now.
Really?
Yeah, 100%. You're doing so incredibly well. It's like, I love ambition in a woman is very important. I think a lot of people, and I won't just narrow it down to women, I think a lot of people in general lack ambition.
Mm-hmm.
So when you see someone that's very ambitious and then their ambition and drive is matched in reality by the actual end product, you go, wow, this is very attractive.
Oh my God, guys. Oh, my nipples is hard. Baby, do you know what? I love and appreciate you, and you're talking about ambition. I feel like you're somebody who is crazily ambitious.
Yeah.
When you dropped your first project, and I feel like do you know what? I never heard anything like your first Vibbar project, because it was, I can't explain it. It wasn't just music. It was music in collaboration with podcasts, but it made sense. It was like a story. It was a collection of creative elements put into one thing.
But then when Chucky was talking all the way through it, right?
Yes.
Oh, 2021. That was a nice project, man. We always, do you know what it is? One thing we recognize is that with Vibbar, we're never going to get the numbers that the top artists get. We have a very, very unique space that we live in. And the one thing we always want to put to the forefront is just our unique perspective on how we put music forward. Mm-hmm. So like, yeah, we got said, Chucky, come chat now. Come chat through this.
I love that project, but I also love the project that's just come out. So you have a new project now.
4 seasons, I know, man.
4 seasons. Every song is a different season.
Yeah.
I thought that was very poetic. I thought it was very sexy.
Oh,
so how did that come about? Like, it's so different to the one I heard last time. So how did this one come about, and what does it mean to you, the artist?
Jay, I just started watching all my content, right? Mm-hmm. And I said to myself, I think I get why people are peed off, man. Like, I'm this in one space I act like this, in another space I act like that, in another space I act like this. So I remember I hit my mum up. I was like, Mum, I think I get why people are peed off with me at times, you know? Then my mum said to me, why? And I explained to her, and then she goes, well, I'm different around you than I was around your dad, than I am around my mum, than I am around my sisters. So you're just doing this online. She goes, feel no way about it. You'll find the way to, you know, let people know that's how people are. Like, if people want to pretend that they're the same in every single environment, they're not. Mm-hmm. I was like, oh, I like that, man, thank you. So then I thought to myself, the next project, how do I express that we're different? So I felt like a lot of people react differently to the weather. When I see people in the summer, they're so happy, and then some people don't even want to come out during winter. Mm-hmm. So I was like, oh, all right, cool. So if I make it down to 4 seasons, I can give you 4 different methods of expression which people can relate to, because I'm putting it seasonally. And if I'm having a lot of fun in the summer, everyone can relate to that. And if I'm a little bit more reserved in the winter, everyone can relate to that. So if I put it through music, people might understand the perspective of me a little bit more. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm not the same over there as I am over there, because I have a different relationship with these people in comparison to this person. Yeah. And I treat everybody according to our relationship rather than have a general way of treating people. I think it's just lazy. So I care about people enough to treat them uniquely. So we made this project 4 seasons. It was like, how do I express that I'm a different person depending on the season. So then like we just used the first season and we said, all right, we'll make this about Zion and Khalifa. They were born March 24th. So they're spring babies. So how about we make this whole situation where this sounds a little bit free and like just an intro to everything. So I always feel like the first thing you should know about me is I'm a dad, innit? So that was for spring. And then for summer, I always think summer's a bit tedious. Like summer's just summer. It's the same every single year. It's just different people involved. You're gonna go party and you go carnival. You're probably gonna go R&B slow jams. There's loads of things that you do every single year. So I just made summer quite brief, not that serious. Autumn, I'm a football fan, so it's back to business in autumn. You're kind of leaving the mess behind and starting to get ready a bit more. So that's why autumn has like Harry Pinero in between the vocal to show you the two different sides to it. And then we transcend to the serious stuff in winter. Because without being too serious, when I found out my dad was diagnosed with cancer was in December, in the winter period, sorry. So I felt like it was best to then touch on losing someone or losing something. And it's not necessarily a person per se, like they're going to heaven to chew a 2-pack and smoke weed. It's more like just anything of losing something. And I felt like, as long as you can relate to having lost something, might have been a girlfriend. Hopefully she isn't lost, go find her. Just anything like that. I just wanted to be able to relate to people a little bit more because I felt like maybe my brand was quite confusing. So I just felt like if you really care about Poet, this project will hopefully clean up that confusion for you.
I mean, it's so interesting that people have a issue with the different, I guess, personas that you put across different platforms.
Yeah.
Because it's like I remember when I was first introduced to you, I was introduced to you on HC Pod and Filthy with the mandem, with the boys, loud and ratchet and Ghetto Fabulous.
Come on.
And then you sat with me, and I think, and I always say why I love our episodes so much. I feel like it was the first time a lot of people saw you like that. But then I'm a woman.
Yeah.
I'm a girl, so you're not gonna be the same as when you're with the mandem or Filthy talking about football.
I'm fully single as well. Like I just got a little bit of respect. I ain't trying to go to an Omah Lay concert and go mad. Like when I was with my baby mum, I'm not online with my baby mum just out here just like flirting with a bag of women. I just find that would be a bit embarrassing for her because I still got whereas now I'm fully single. Like I'm obligated to do as I please. So the only person I have to watch out for is my own repertoire. So that's when that type of element comes out. And then I can't lie to you, loads of people are like, Poet, I've never even seen you like this. And I'm just like,
You mean on my episode?
Yeah, 100%. Loads of people said it.
You were so charming. I was like, it shocked me. This one, I swear it shocked me. And the comments were like, nah, I didn't fancy Poet before, but today I fancy him.
Oh, wow.
Today I fancy him. And it's like, because we're usually used to seeing you with a certain group of people.
Yeah, I hear that, man.
That, I mean, how many women are in the podcast space that we sit down and talk to? That's not in a group setting. That's literally 1-to-1, 2 people who are very, very in love with each other, having a conversation. It's different. Like the 100%. Energy is different. So I get it. And I'm glad, like one thing I love when you're an artist is that when you have rebuttal or when you feel like people are attacking a part of you to then translate it into art as opposed to attacking it where it could make people push your character further or question your character further. So real. I think the fact that it was in the music is so fun and is so beautiful. But I'm saying I'm trying to get an interlude. That's what I'm saying. I've been saying for the past how many months? I've been telling all my rapper friends that listen, I want my moment in a project, in a track. I'm ready.
All right, so how about this? And this is definitely going to happen. I'm going to hit my boy TJ this evening, and I'm going to say, because we're releasing the next project next month called Gal Thoughts, and that project you're talking about with Porn Star, that was called Guy Fawkes. And we released Guy Fawkes on Guy Fawkes Night, and it was just the perspective of like what we believe women would be saying about us, like that. And we had the setting be a girl's toilet, but the girl's toilet looked wavy as the artwork, and it was just like what guys think where guys think women go to have these conversations, and then the project was pretty
The girls'
much what
bathroom.
and then we thought, like, what do girls be talking about in the girls' bathroom when it comes to men? And that's what was the subjects we was exploring on the project. This one is a total reverse. So the project is a barbershop. Like, I mean, the artwork is a barbershop, and it's all the guys in the barbershop, and then all the tracks are from females' perspectives. So I say that
Why
to say
did
this.
you not call me before?
No, but I say that to say this. Like, we're only 3 tracks in.
Okay.
And we're gonna get the 4th track. I think I keep saying her name and I haven't messaged her, so she's gonna be mad, but I don't care. From Miss Gold herself on that wonderful song Weed Man on Nines' project. I really want to get her because I think she's incredible. But I want to get you as well then. So I want to tell you a perspective to talk from. I'm gonna send it over to you today.
I'm gonna put my sexy voice.
And then
I'm gonna give him my sexy voice.
No, because
Radio.
I love that Dr. Dre's album 2001. Like, that album's got some. Eddie Griffin leaves like a skit, and it is one of my favorite things of all time. He's so funny, and I've always said to myself, you know what, we should have personality, because like, if this is a scene, you are such an integral part of this now, and I just think it's nice to highlight the individuals that have been in a part, you know, a part of the journeys, and
Tia's so gas
to
for
have
me.
them involved. Like, I
Tia's
think
so
it's sick.
gas for me.
And the thing is, you listen to Vibbar, it's just like it makes perfect sense to me. So I'm
actually gonna get my
100%, bro.
moment. There's just stop
100%.
with me, Poet.
100%, bro. Like, I promise you.
You
like,
want me to fall in love hard, innit?
I mean, I've fallen in love hard, so it's only right.
Jesus Christ.
It's reciprocated.
Tia is gas for me, and I'm gas for us. I would love to. I'd be so honored. Honestly,
I'm way on it, man. Come on.
Do you know what? I love the project, but I think understanding what it means now makes more sense. It makes it more beautiful. Even from the artwork, I didn't even deep it. I was like, okay, Basquiat. Like, I just thought it was a thing. I just thought.
Nah, the artwork is like definitely all the
love
artwork
that.
we do is intentional. Like, the artwork
It's
for this
so
project,
intentional.
Yeah, the artwork for 4 Seasons. It just has an iPad to represent spring for my children. They love the iPad. I got to take it away from them sometimes. Like, I have to raise you, not this damn thing here. And then we've got like the national Jamaican plant in one corner, and that's to represent my dad. And then we have the back wall, which is just a yellow wall, which I look at as summer. Like, summer's just whatever you want it to be, man. It's like a blank wall, and you put all the pictures to kind of fill out how your summer looks. And then like autumn is represented by an apple. Because in autumn, I'm speaking about kind of just like the complicated relationship I had with a female, and then transcending into, but taking responsibility of it and saying that apple that's bitten is Adam's apple. So it's like, I shouldn't have bit it, I bit it, and this is the results of the situation. So everything is super intentional. Otherwise, I don't think it's art. It's just a way of making money.
Oh my God, you're so cool.
Yeah, man.
You're so cool. But honestly, I'm super excited about the next project. But in the meantime, we're gonna be mixing this one. And I think what I love about, because I was asking you, I was like, it's so different to the one that I heard.
Yeah.
And you said that this one is it's a passion project. You weren't thinking about, oh, is it gonna do spins on the radio?
Yeah.
You just listen. I just wanted to vent and release.
Yeah.
And I think that's what makes it a bit more special. I thought, like, I wish when we listen to things, I wish we had like another, like, what do they call it? Like another frame, or no, like another audio where you're just explaining the creative thought process of
I hear you,
a project,
I hear
because
you know.
the story and even the breakdown of even the artwork and the thing that your mum said to you, it just makes it that much more special. And it just has more meaning. It just makes it more meaningful. And I love that.
On the winter track, actually, if you listen to the winter track, the voice note at the start,
the voice note, is
my mum, is the back of me messaging my mum saying, Mum, I think I understand why people are like not really, why they're having like complicated like thoughts about me and my demeanor and my character. I think I get why they're questioning my character right now. And that was the end result of everything I said. My mum was just like, yeah, it's in a nutshell, like, listen, man, you're only human, man. You go through journeys, innit? Like, you're going to make mistakes and all of that, but your character and who you are, like, my dad said it to me, consistency defines a man, not an action. So if I've been an idiot for a year, but I'm like 32 years old, bro, like, come on, guys, like, I can't be that much of a bad person with so many years on earth being good and then having a questionable year or 2 years. So, yeah, it's just about standing up for consistency rather than the things that people gravitate to.
Win or bin? Right, so win or bin? I'm going to give you a topic
Go.
of conversation. You're going to tell me whether it's a win or bin and why. I'm sure we've played this before.
I believe you have. Also, how do I say this? The mixologist?
Mixologist, yeah.
My brother. You're a
Big up
legend,
Latif,
man.
Always. So, win or bin?
Mm-hmm.
Staying friends with your ex.
That's a win, man.
Why?
If you can show that you're able to sustain a relationship with someone through really, really tough times and accept circumstances, it means that you're a bit more of an adult than I thought you were. Like, some people look at the circumstances of things going bad and go, that's it, despite the fact they've had such a long-term relationship with this person. There's been moments of respect and all of that. If you're the type of person that walks away from situations and there's bare friends you don't talk to and you don't talk to any of your ex-partners, to me, you are a red flag, man.
Really?
Yeah, I tried to have, like, some of my ex-girlfriends now, I try to just, look, man, it didn't work out, but it doesn't mean you're a bad person, doesn't mean I'm a bad person, it's just, we can't work together. So this sort of anger and animosity is like, it's kind of pointless. Like, we were never going to work, we should accept that. And just
But
be cool.
what if it ended on like a violation thing?
Then eventually you accept the violation. Like, people make mistakes, you know what I'm saying? If that person is just an idiot, then fair enough, man, do your thing. But sometimes, like, some girls have done some wrongings to me. I'm chill with them, man. Like, I ain't holding no vengeance towards a mistake you made years ago. Like, you're over it, I'm over it. Like, let's just move forward. I'm never going to be with you in that capacity again because I recognize that we don't work like that. But I don't want to hate people forever. Like, what's the point, man? To hate you means you're in my membrane. Like, I've stored you in there, and it's too much of an effort to dislike someone.
Facts.
You walk in the room, you got to walk to the, not chat to them, and you got to pretend you don't care about them, and forget all of that. I just want to genuinely not care.
Now,
Personally.
I feel you on this. I feel you on not storing hate. But I really am, I'm a no contact girly, you know. I don't block people. I blocked someone recently, and it's the first time I blocked someone in a while. I don't block people.
I do.
I don't block people. Only people I don't know. But like, let's just say like we had a disagreement or something happened. Sorry, I very rarely block people. Very rarely. But I
hear that.
I really am for no contact. We ain't got to be boys. I'm sorry. We don't have to be boys.
I'm respecting that.
Now, I do have an ex
Okay.
that I still speak to,
Amazing.
but I think it's dependent on how we broke up. Now, me and the specific ex, we broke up because when we first got together, we was young spring chickens. We were teenagers, and as we grew older, we decided that we like different things, which is fine. That one we can still agree. Because now, if you come and you cheat on me, or you come on some violation thing, I'm sorry, we ain't got no business being friends. We have no business being friends. Will I forgive you? Yes. Will I pray for you? I want to say yes, but God said
I
don't
can't
lie.
promise I can.
God said don't lie. Will I chat to you? Nah, hell no. Will I be cordial? What's your definition of cordial? Because when everyone's like, oh, we're not friends, but we're cordial. Like, what does that even mean?
It's like this. Like, I won't say in what business, but someone robbed me for $5,000. Like in 2019, they robbed me for $5,000.
Is this
And-
relationship or friendship?
Friendship.
Okay.
They robbed me for $5,000, and they done it in a really sneaky way. And today, I can tell you, I've seen that person recently just spotted them and kept it moving.
I will tear your singlets.
No, but you know what it is? It's like, if that's how much it costs for you to get out of my life, then cool.
Nah,
Like-
that I will tear your white singlet from your
But imagine
chest.
this. I genuinely rate myself very highly, and I imagine everyone else should do the same. And I'm glad that one day me and that person can be in a room and you can't ever tell your child not to steal. So I look at you and go, oh, is it? Whereas I can tell my child whatever, and no one can't be standing in the room and tell me anything. And I hold so much strength and weight and happiness with knowing that I am the person that I would like to be. If you're not the person that you have to be, I'm not going to be angry at that. I'm just going to go, fair enough, my guy. Because of that person, you can't speak to me, but I'm never going to be angry at the person that you are. So you are. I don't want to be angry with people who they are. I just want to accept who they are and then just say, because of who you are, my life is like a rave. No shoes, you ain't getting in. And guess what, big man? You are wearing Harachis. I have bought shoes on. You can't get in.
I need to learn how to be more feng shui, because I feel like your energy is very feng shui. It's very like
there's a journey getting there, though.
Smooth, cool, collected, classy, sexy. You see that type of vibe? I'm cool.
Yeah.
But if I feel like I'm being violated or disrespected, I can't be disrespected by someone and then you see me and we're gonna be like, oh my god, hi. Like there was what
not hi, of course not.
Like, oh my god, hi. Like,
but it's cordial. You asked for cordial.
Like you're talking about 5K. There was one boy that stole £300 from me. I saw him in the club. And the thing is, I'm not mad about it anymore because it's £300. I remember at the time, and this happened 2 years prior. So it's not like, so it was 2 years later. I'm Madam Joyce now. I'm good. But at that time, £300 was a lot of money. It still is a lot of money.
Yeah, of course.
But at that time, that's the last £300. One way or another, the boy collected the money, and I saw him 2 years later in a DLT party.
Oh, not a DLT.
I saw him at the DLT party. And
buying drinks?
I know. I saw him as I was coming outside. Oh. And he saw me and he's like, yo, Joyce. No, he saw me. He said, yo, Joyce. I said, yo, Joyce. I said, where's my £300?
In front of people?
Yeah. Because I'm Madam Joyce, so people already looking at, where's my £300? You stole free. He was like, listen, I'm a changed man. I'm a Christian. I said, that doesn't change the facts that you took £300 from me.
I hate
and his friends were like,
horrible.
oh, just leave it. His friends were telling him, oh, no, just walk away. No! I was shouting, no! You bring that money.
But he's brazy. How can you rob someone for £300 and when you see
he
him
probably
say hello?
forgot because it was too, like, he probably forgot. Because
But he's a man of God. He said he's a Christian. You can't forget. You
he
done wrong.
forgot because them times he was a thief. Olin, yeah.
No, well, Mostak said on Who's Realer, if I've robbed you, come back to me, I'll give you some money back. So big man, listen to Mostak.
To this day, he's never given me that money. But guess what? Now he's a struggling podcaster.
Yeah, but look at it
Can
like
you
this.
see life?
That's my thing. Jay, do you know what I always look at?
Now he's a struggling content creator. How about that?
Stop being horrible.
How about that? No.
Leave it to God, you know. I swear to God.
Did.
Trust me.
That's why your content
Leave it
career
to
is not
God.
banking. Because when you took my £300, you stole from me, and now you think you're going to do content? You see Pepe.
God forgive me because you shouldn't kick down people in your community, but we are the people that we are and we all done what we did. And P. Diddy at one point was at Bad Boy and he was the man. And I was an avid fan of Puff Daddy. And today, after many discrepancies, him and God had a conversation that he didn't know about, and he's in the position he is in that right now.
Yeah.
And there are other examples like Jeffrey Epstein. At one point, he was the guy, and now apparently he topped himself. Like so, I just think because of history showing me
I shouldn't laugh.
No,
at this
you
way.
do what you got to do. But no matter what you like, there's no reason you being angry with these people. Do you know why? I'm telling you, history suggests that they don't succeed. Forget what I think.
Yes.
History, even the aggressor, I always say to people, that's the bad boy. I'm like, do you know history suggests that the most aggressive guy dies a lot earlier than everybody else?
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, badness, I don't know the shelf life of badness. I don't think it's very long though. I think life is long and I don't think badness is longer than life. So I'm just like, but goodness, they made a Bob Marley film the other day. So I'm just saying, you might as well just be good, my guy. Like, it just seems like you have more longevity in this situation. So when people are bad, after I'm angry, and because I'm going to be angry, bro, like I'm going to go mad for the first few days. And once I'm over it, a little conversation with my mum, she gives me a couple of wise words. I'm like, do you know what, my guy? Let me just focus my energy back to Madam Joyce because you lot are just trying to distract me from this beauty to my right. So I'm not interested. Do you know what I mean?
I love that. It's about refocusing. Do you know what? I feel like I have learned to let go of things a lot easier than I did. I also, do you know what it is? I think I held on to a lot of things because I was taking it personally.
Yeah, man.
Like I was taking it because of how that person felt about me. And I feel like by doing that, I was eating away at my own self-esteem, which would make me more angry about the situation, because it's like you've then redirected someone's actions as you're the blame. Do you know what I mean?
100%.
Or you're the reason, or you're the problem.
You're not.
Sometimes people do take 5K because they are thief. And
But
that's all they know how to, or 300 pounds because that's all they know to thief.
Or maybe they listen. Whatever their reason, you done wrong. I'm not here to like you might have actually done it for a justifiable reason. And if you explain it to me, I might go, do you know what, my guy? Fair enough. But like, there's no justification for it. It was a wrongdoing. So sorry, man. God ain't gonna praise you for that. Like, you can go and do what you want, but God ain't praising you for that.
But I feel like it's easier to let go when you know within yourself that you're not the reason or the problem.
Oh, I'm telling you.
Definitely.
Telling you. So shout out all the women that have done me wrong, and shout out all the women I've done wrong, man. Let me go.
All the men that have done me wrong, you know where to kiss it. So next one, win or bin.
Oh God.
Win or bin dating your friend's friend.
Jay, do you know what? Yeah, I'll be honest with you guys. I only found out the other day that apparently I've been on dates. I don't even know what a date is. I genuinely don't know what a date is.
The thing that we're going to tomorrow.
Oh, I don't know. That's a movie. I don't know what a date is. I don't know. So like, people be saying like, so sometimes because I reckon I can be guilty of doing this, but I wouldn't know.
What's your definition of dating then?
I don't know, man. Like, half the girls I've seen, is because we have a social group that loads of people are in. So when we meet each other, we just happen to go to things that everybody's at.
But that's not dating.
But then we just kind of, things just fall into place. I don't know. I just be asking people, let's go dinner, let's do things, I like doing stuff.
So it's to you, is that not dating?
No, I'm just getting food with someone that's really beautiful. And I'm just like, let's go get some food, man. With you, like I said, it's a movie. Like, I don't know. I don't want people to think that I'm going to dinner with you tomorrow, and if they go to dinner with me, it's the same thing. Because it's not. Like, my intentions have to play a part in this situation.
Okay.
It can't just be about all what you want. If you've experienced this previously and you say it's a date, and the other person said it's a date, then I guess it's a date. But if I'm just hungry and I need company, like, that can't be a date. That's just a nice restaurant and company.
Do you know what, Emmanuel? I need another man's perspective, because this is very interesting, you know. I feel like...
I reckon, I'm unique though, I guess.
No, I agree with what you're saying. It makes sense.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Wait, so gentlemen, you can take a girl out to dinner and sit down across the table, and it's not a date to you because you just wanted company.
Yeah.
And it's not even just that. Do you know one thing I never understand, Like, I don't make plans for other people, you know? Like, I'm not... You can't come into my life and I make a plan for you. And I think the biggest problem, especially with some of the women I meet, they've made this whole plan of what I am in their life without consulting me. And when I don't live up to the plan, they're upset with me. But I didn't even know the plan from the start. So, like, why are you upset with me? Like, can I not have a say in this plan?
Why
and
are
it's
you
like,
reading?
You're so disappointed that I didn't live up to what you expected, but we didn't even have a conversation about these things. You're just expecting me to just know. I'm like, baby girl, that's going to lead you to a whole life of loneliness. But you know what? Do your thing. Because what can I say? I'm still single by choice.
Why are you trying to read for? Like, what's the issue here? I don't know. It's the first time I've ever thought. My initial thought and my initial assumption, as well as many people, that if you ask a woman out for dinner, it's a date.
But my brother asked a woman out for dinner the other day and he deets the whole thing. Is that a date? Because there's a white man in Kent that paid for it. Make sure you move to Kent, people.
You know
I just
what?
don't get it. I just...
So how are we then deciphering what is date and what is company? Or do we just not?
You know what? When I went to Sweden a lot, dating was a thing. Like, that's what they do over there. But then I'm like, when you live in culture, like you're in culture and there's loads of things that happen in culture, you end up just meeting people really frequently off the back of the things that happen within your culture. So in my culture, we just party a lot. So we end up being around people a lot. There's a lot of gatherings. There's a lot of reasons to interact. Whereas in other cultures, they go work, come home, sit down, watch Netflix. There's nothing to look forward to. So then they go, I'm going on a date. And then that's a conscious decision to go dinner with someone to break up what you usually do, because... You know what I'm saying? Like, English people, Swedish people, European people don't really have much of a culture. Like, when you're the same color as Casper, culture is not really, unless you're Spanish, Italian, and you got a little tan and a little flexy. I've just noticed these cold places, they don't have no culture. and the history is just about jumping on boats and killing people. So there's no real history and culture. So they will consciously do things like this, where it's like, man's culture's lit. You might just go to a 5-year-old's birthday party and at 12 o'clock, granddad is still vibes in. And I'm like,
Facts.
I don't know what this is. I don't know how to quantify this. And then I've met a really cool girl. And then I might see her in several other occasions that are just cultural gatherings. And we might just spend all our time together whilst in that, be talking and so on and so forth and getting to know each other more. And then we might go, oh, should we go for food? But even that time when I say should we go for food, I'm still thinking, you're so cool, man. Let's just go for food and continue this coolness. I don't like to label it or make it anything, because if I say it's a date, I just think there's a weight of expectation, whereas I'm just like, can we just be free and then like get to the end of whatever the hell this is and then say, yo, how do you feel about me? I like you. I think I like you too, you know, like maybe we should be a bit more intentional with that. When it's a date, I'm asking you to wear your best clothes. Like there's just too much stuff you have to do that you just don't do on a normal day. So I'm never going to see the real you. I don't like that type of stuff. I just want to, I'm asking a lot though. I definitely get that.
Honestly, it's very interesting because I never, like, to me, I never really thought about the intention behind what a date is. I don't know. I feel like men are just always trying to run away from anything that has or looks like commitment.
But then it's like, how much dates do you go on before, I don't know, like, because if I'm a guy and I go on 3 dates a week, am I a player? That's like three dates 6
a
nights.
week. But what are you going on dates for?
What is anyone going on a date for?
I mean, if you're looking to settle down and you're going on dates to scope, 3 days a week is someone that's trying to intentionally date to end up settling down.
So that's three different women I see every week for a month. That's 3, 6, 9. I've seen 12 different women in 1 month.
Yeah, that's bad.
I'm in my head. I'm thinking like, why can't I just live? Just live in my culture, have a good time, and then eventually, I trust God.
One day.
He's got my back. I reckon it will be presented to me, all like the way my job's been presented to me, the way you've been presented to me, the way this dog Andrex is sitting down and just chilling out, and the way he's been presented to me. It's all in the aspect of love. Why can't we just continue that? Why has it got to be so like, meet me at Novikov for like 8:30. I'm gonna spend some money on some food that I don't like to impress you. And
is that where we're going?
Baby girl, we can go anywhere you want. That's for sure.
I need to go on open table to see what's there.
My baby girl, you do that.
I want to wear something nice though.
Do you?
Yeah.
Well, that's just a normal day for you then.
I'm gonna get something tagged in my wardrobe. Something I've never worn before, an exclusive.
Oh wow, makes it special. So this is a date then?
I don't know. We're not doing dates, are we? You just went through that whole roller coaster of how you don't call it days.
We're doing a movie. It's gonna be longer than Dark Knight. It could be like 3.5 hours instead of 2.5.
I've got the stamina. I'm ready.
Have you?
Yeah.
We'll find out, baby. Kellly, Rowland. Let's go.
Question of the week. Okay, right. So we have question of the week. So I was scouring the internet this week. Not me, Tia, but I have to say me. So it's a bit effective. So it looks like I've been doing some market research. It was actually Tia that did
shout out Tia every
the
time.
Research, man. Every bumper clout.
Trinidad.
So she.
Why is it called Trinidad? It's such a male-dominated world, isn't it?
Trinidad. Oh, I've never thought about. See, you just think. I feel like you're just a big, like, what's that thing called when people think of something random?
I'm the king of that. Before I even, not to say I do it, but you would think I have high thoughts, man. I remember when I was like,
you do have very, when it's like, what do they call it? Hits blood. You're very hits blood.
Because some things don't make, like, why is a building called a building after it's been built? I've never understood that. Like, we're not building anymore. It's done.
So what should it be called? A built?
I don't know, because that now sounds weird because of the way in which I lived. But essentially, that probably makes more sense. Like, what are you doing over there? I'm building something. Okay, I'm building a building. What the hell that doesn't even sound like it should make sense. But
do you know
here
what?
we are.
I feel it.
Sorry, question of the week. Welcome to Poet's World, man. Wow.
No, but why is Trinidad called Trinidad?
My G.
It could have been Trinamum.
It could have been Trinamum. I think I might have liked it a bit more.
I think it comes from a different language then.
Girl, shut up.
Wow.
You don't even know? We're not really Trinidadian and that, you know. Some fake Trinidadian.
Right, how much is too much for a wedding cost-wise? Obviously, you know me and you're going to get married, so I feel like this conversation is really important for us to have. So, a guy said that his uncle just paid off his 80k wedding.
Amazing.
From 2013.
Amazing.
So he had, 10 years? 11 years, please. Latif, shut up. Latif said, all right then, since everybody's a motherfucking mathematic in the room.
Well, Latif's previous occupation allows him to definitely have a good understanding of how long it might take.
Everybody was...
He's used to working with people in debt. Give me that money back, geezer, so...
Everybody tries to come for me for the mathematics. Like, they're all mathematicians. Crazy. No, Jacob, that was hell. That was pretty bad. That was pretty bad. That was basic, that was basic maths.
I mean, it happens.
Thank you. One thing, he gonna stick beside me. Thank you.
On.
Thank you. So, a lot of people were like, it's too much. We have some tweets here. Some people are like, they don't understand why they would incur so much debt just to have a wedding for one day. Somebody said, I just don't believe in starting off a marriage in debt from a wedding when finance is already a big cause of divorce. If you can't pay it off before the wedding, you need to downsize. Somebody else said 80k is too much to be financed. You spend that on a wedding when you have 80k free, not 80k in credit. Oh my God, this is why I can't go. Taking out a loan for a wedding is unacceptable.
I actually have a dope answer for this.
Go on.
But I'm going to go toilet.
Okay. How much is too much for a wedding? You were gonna before. Okay, guys. So basically, we went to the toilet to have a toilet break because too much alcohol in the system goes into the how does it work? Goes into the large intestines, goes into the small intestines, goes into the bladder,
and before you know it, see you later.
And before you know it, it's see you later. So we're back from see you later. And we were talking about somebody spending 80k on a wedding. Credits. Not that he had 80k cold cash.
Credits. Well, there are some people that go to the club and the very next day, the urine that comes from their what have you may cost about 2-3 grand. And they hardly made any financial contributions to that alcohol. So it does happen in other places as well. I don't think there's anything wrong with it, to be honest with you. Nah, man. I just think that day is so, like, for example, there are loads of things that put you in debt. You buy a house, you're going to be in debt. You go to university, you're going to be in debt. So important things put you in debt. You get a girlfriend from North Africa, you're going to be in debt. So, Morocco's not included. Oh, it probably is. Yeah, so I just think if that's an example of love to a certain extent, and you can pay it over the 10-year period, like, yeah, it's taken long, but if that's what you want to deal with, I'm all here for it, because those memories, like, you need to have memories, like, when you and your partner get old, you need to look back on your life and have things to look forward, like, look through, where you go, wow, that day was special, this day was special. I think a lot of couples are just used to doing nothing, and I just think if you and a couple, you and someone has a bond, like, when I get my girl, I want to travel the world with her, I want to do absolutely everything, I want her to genuinely be my best friend, and whatever it costs for a wedding within reason, as long as I've got it or I can spend it, why wouldn't I do it? Like, it's an example to my best friend on how much I love them and how fortunate I feel I am for this bond that we have. I think a lot of people speak from their financial position. Oh, 8 grand's a lot of money. Okay, if you had 5 mil in your bank, I don't think an 8 grand wedding is that much of an issue. But if you work in a 9 to 5, you're on 40 bags a year, 50 bags a year, an 80 grand wedding, Jesus Christ, charge it.
Obviously, there's no context in how much they're making to say. I mean, for anyone to do it, to have an 80 grand loan, like when you do the credit check and that, you have to be making,
a good amount of money, charge it.
A good amount of money to pay that off. But I don't know. I couldn't. I would love to have. I wouldn't want to have a big wedding. I can't see myself spending 80k for a wedding. But then again, who can? Like, when you really calculate the florists and the dresses, everything starts piling up. 100. Everything starts building up. But I don't know, 80k is a lot of money.
Listen, I wouldn't personally do it. I don't think, actually, I maybe would,
80K on a wedding.
Bro, it might be more. On the wedding. Like, this is the day where I say to this person, this is me we're talking about, the ambassador for lust. I go, do you know what? I'm putting this all behind me. I need to settle down and I want to show you how much I care about you. So if we've been together for 4 or 5 years, been engaged for like 2 years, been with you for 7 years. First of all, I should have been saving for a situation like this anyway. From the moment we've got past that 1 year mark or 1.5 years, and I'm recognizing, yo, this is my G, I should be putting down for those types of things anyway. Personally, I feel like that. So then when it comes to 7 years, you've lightened the load. But yeah, I'm an ambassador of love, man. I just think in your lifetime, you spend a lot of money on a lot of nonsense. And I just don't think you'll be fully upset knowing that you spent that much money on a day if you lot are together for the foreseeable future. Obviously, if you break up now, 2 years, 3 years, I know a couple of people that got married and got divorced. I ain't gonna say no names, but you know who you are. Like, yeah, I get why you think it's a waste of money. But if you're not part of that party...
So what's a good amount of money what's a good amount of money to spend on a wedding for you?
About 2 bills.
2 bills.
Listen, I don't know,
This reminds me of that there's a woman, you know, that like Cheapskate. Have you ever watched that Cheapskate thing? This documentary like on Lifetime about people who like are like proper penny pinchers.
Serious?
Like penny pinchers.
I need to learn, man.
But no, this one is to the point where it's scary. Like they will use the same bath water for the family. Like the one
pardon?
family, yeah, because they want to save on water bill. They want to save $57 on the water bill. So they have their family of 5.
But wait, why must we be unhygienic to save money, please?
They'll have their family of 5. Then one of them will do the first bucket. They'll use bucket bath. They'll put the bath. They'll put the bath stop on. Somebody will bath with the same water. Then the next person will now bath with that same water. Then the next person will bath with that same water.
That same dirty water?
The same water. 4 or 5 people to be penny pinching. I love it. Extreme cheapskates. And there was one girl, she was getting married.
Yeah.
And she went to go and buy her dress from a charity shop. But to be honest, the dress didn't look so bad from the charity shop. But what spun me was the wedding cake. Now, she didn't want to spend $100 on a wedding cake now. So what she went to do is that, you know, when you go to a wedding shop, they have wedding cakes that are decorated.
Yeah, of course.
So they're not real, they're styrofoam.
100.
But then on top of it, they might put the icing to show the, you know, piping
what it looks
skills
like when
and
it's
stuff.
there.
So she said that, can I loan the design one for free? And then she went to go and buy a tray bake for $10. So when she did the wedding, it looked like they had this glamorous cake. Then they now took it back and then bought pieces of the tray bake cake.
Oh, hell no.
Honestly, that's the type of penny pinching that people are doing for their weddings.
Can I give you an example of what my mum done when I was younger? And
Go on.
tell me if it's penny pinching. I was a young boy, about 13 years old. I went to the table in the morning. There was banana porridge.
Okay.
I had some, but then I remember to a certain extent, I don't know if people drink porridge, but if you don't have the porridge for a lot, it was oatmeal porridge. Mm-hmm. And if you don't eat the porridge after a certain time, you can just see the oatmeal at the bottom and this liquid substance just surrounding it.
Okay.
It looks like there's a rock underneath water. Cool. I've gone to school. I didn't eat. I was like, oh, long thing. I've come back and that's my dinner. Is that punishment or penny pinching? Because to this day, I still don't know.
Do you know what? Yeah, can I just say, this is why. What are your eating habits like? Are you somebody that when you eat, you have to finish everything?
No. I don't like finishing everything. I'll eat my burger and leave like a bit left. Not because I can't eat it. I hate finishing everything. And then I went to someone's house. I went to my Asian brethren's yard. They took it disrespectfully. They said that if you don't finish your food, I think it's Japan or something like that, they take it as a sign of disrespect.
Even if you're full.
Brother, so I decided not to finish my food on any plate. I like the idea of disrespect all year round. So I said, no way are we going to relate this to me.
No,
I don't
but
like finishing
I
my food.
swear that thing you're saying about your mum, I feel like that's why a lot of people have this urgency to constantly have to finish their food.
Oh,
'Cause
is it?
We've been taught in childhood, finish your food, finish your food, finish. So even when you're full, people will still try and scoff the food down.
Nah. My mum hated me. I'd be like, but mum, why? I'm full up. So what? I'm like, mum, this feels like child abuse. When I was from young, I was like, mum, this doesn't feel right.
Yeah, I remember one time my auntie, my auntie, yeah, this
What's her
was child abuse. I was gonna say
What's
her
her
name.
name?
I was gonna say her name, but I'm not gonna draw her out yet.
Come on.
There was one time where I accidentally poured rice on the floor and she swept. She swept it and put it back on my plate for me to eat.
What? Dirty immune system.
She
Stronger.
Nah, she
Good
swept
family.
it. Then there was another day. Oh my day! So when I was younger, yeah, my mum used to make toasties.
Oh,
She
is
used
it?
to- yeah, she used to love
Go on.
toasties. So she used to and it used to be like she used to put raw egg on the bread, and then close it. And then obviously when the toasty fries everything, the egg will now fry. So when I was like 6, me and my little sister tried to make the toasty.
Did you fail?
We tried to make the toasty, and for some reason we put the raw egg on the bread, but for some reason like it wasn't cooking. It wasn't cooking. So I panicked and I was like, "Fam, we need to hide this." So we put the bread and the raw egg bread in a plastic bag somewhere. Now I didn't know those are the, you know when your mum has the plastic
Just throw it
bags,
away.
because we thought that was the bin. I was 6, okay? So you know it wasn't the bin, it was the plastic bag inside the plastic bag inside the plastic bag.
Oh, all the plastic bags
All the
you save.
plastic bag you save.
Oh.
So the same auntie that made me eat the swept up rice came back.
She went mad.
I swear it was 3 days later, and she found it. She said, "Joyce, do you lie? Who made this? Who put this sick? Yeah." And me, I've always been someone that I don't lie in it. Like I'm just not really great at lying,
She
even
told
if
the
I wanted
truth.
to. I said it's me now. She sat me down and she said, "Oh yeah, eat this thing now." So I had
Raw
to
egg like you're getting gym to be wedge.
I had to eat it. The raw egg? Yeah, the raw egg bread. That was there for 3 days.
Old raw egg
She
bread.
made me eat it.
Do you reckon now, as an older, I know that we're going left, but you know, sometimes go left. Do you reckon a lot of these things were child abuse? I tell mum all the time, a lot of these things felt like child abuse.
Yeah, because I remember when my auntie swept
You
up
can't
the
even
food
talk
to give
about
it to me. When my auntie swept up the food to give it to me, my mum had this white friend from Ireland that she always used to hang out with. She goes, "You can't make them eat that. There's got glass pieces in it." And my mum,
And your mum to that said,
my mum allowed me. If she weren't there, I would have ate the glass pieces now. They would have made me eat the glass pieces.
what a thing. Yeah, if you eat
Nah,
glass.
some of this stuff. Honestly,
Body rust.
if I talk about my childhood, we might need another episode for that. We'll be there.
No,
We'll
I'm
be
with
here all
you.
day.
Listen, let me tell you something. I was the person that I was guilty of being too responsible. So because I looked after everyone, that became to my detriment. I'm talking to the point where my little brother, I would look after, take him out, and if he had to go to the toilet, I'd take him home and leave him there and be like, "Yeah, mum can just..." I'll get a phone call 10 minutes later, "Come home and wipe your brother's bum." What? I'm not the mum. What is going on here?
Honestly,
I have to come home after taking this boy out to give him some fresh air to now wipe his bum, and then what do I do? I go back outside after this? Like,
where are you in your family?
I'm the eldest son.
Ha!
Do you know what I'm
you've
saying?
seen it. But even me, do you know what's mad? I used to pick up my little brother from school, and
Same.
but he was 3, and I was 3, 4, 5, 6. I was 8, and I used to pick him up. Yeah, I used
Where
to.
where would you go in?
Home.
But like where, like what was the difference? What distance? Because if it was like in an estate,
No, it wasn't in an estate. It was like an 8-minute bop down the high street. Little 8-year-old me in the rucksack. And sometimes they wouldn't. Sometimes what we used to do, because my mum wouldn't pick him up, I'd have to go pick him up. And they used to be like, "Oh, where's your parents?" And I used to lie and be like, "Oh, my mum's in the car. I've just come to pick him in the car."
they don't know our struggle, you know.
Nah. Some of the stuff I'm.
You see parents, yeah,
That's
you know
why I'm
what?
saying independence.
I can see why Logic sat down with his dad. I mean, I didn't agree with what you said, but I see why you sit down with your parents because bam.
Used to pick my little brother up to school.
Picking your brother up when he's 3 years old and you're 8, knowing you got to walk down the street, because 8 minutes, that's a 16-minute walk.
Yeah.
If it's raining, let's say 10 minutes, that's 20
Mm-hmm.
minutes. Because you need to go for shelter sometimes. You can't just be in the rain for 10 minutes coming down. You need a good shelter, and the umbrella, you know, it's going to break halfway through. This is mad. I might call my mum on the pod one day. I need to ask some questions.
Nah, my mum would never come. She will never
Yeah,
think
never would
anything
I.
wrong with it. She'll be like, yeah, but it's made it who you are. It's made you who you are. You're a star. See? Nah, my mum.
Right. I don't know.
But yeah, right. So I don't even know where we spoke.
Sorry.
But I love it though. The thing is, if I had more, we're so time conscious now. We
Oh,
don't
is
do.
it?
Yeah, that's the thing. We're not. We used to be very like. Can you see the clock? We
Yeah.
used to be very like fluid.
Mm.
But now we're a bit more, because honestly, like we could end up having a whole 3-hour chat here, which I would. Obviously, we could. I'd love it.
Obviously, I have to clear everyone out after a while, but yeah.
I wouldn't mind.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
You can't clear anyone down. Just everybody, just pack your load. Cut the cameras. Cut the cameras. Are you smart? Right, we are back. We are back with our favorite game.
God.
Now, you guys already know the name of the game.
Oh, Lord.
Poet, have you played Are You Smart?
I mean, I done it in school. It didn't
No,
work.
you played Are You Smart, but you haven't played it with the shot game. Now, guys, I'm a bit confused as to what's going on, because I'm usually used to seeing 6 shot glasses. We have 6 additional shot glasses on the side, and I don't really have a clue at what's going on. So
I decided that I don't want you to be in a situation where you feel like you've lost. So if I get something right and you take a shot, I'm taking a shot as well.
stop it.
Okay, I'll start it then.
I don't understand what's going on here. So wait. So
Yeah.
even if I lose, even if you get it right and I have to take the shot, you're going to take one with me?
Why not?
Nah, guys, please. Please. I'm just gonna fall down. Why are you being bare romantic? That's so romantic.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh. See, maybe that's kind of like the whole dating thing. Like, I might be romantic when I take a girl out. I'm not even realized because we're just having a good time.
You're like, I don't want to see you lose. Oh, I'm swooned. Oh my God. Oh my God. I wasn't expecting this. But you know the name of the game. There's 6 shots. I don't even know. The rules completely changed now. So there are 6 shots.
Yeah.
If you get it wrong, you take a shot.
If you get it right.
If you get it right, I take a shot. But apparently you're taking one with me.
Come on, baby girl.
Are they all alcohol shots?
The outside ones. So all the clear ones are alcoholic shots. So whoever gets a question, so say Poet gets a question right and you take the shot, you don't know if it's naughty or nice, obviously. But like...
Either way, Poet is taking a shot.
Yeah. But also
Wow.
you too, though. You too.
I have to take a shot too.
Yeah. Like, so if Poet gets it wrong and he has to take a shot, you take... That's why there's 6. You get it?
So either way, we're taking shots
Word.
all the way
I hear
around.
you. So like, there
But
might
some
be...
of them are nice and some of them are naughty. Do you get what I mean? So the naughty
Yeah,
and nice
100%.
still stays the same.
So we're all taking shots no matter what. It's just that it depends. One might be
Jesus
nice.
Christ, this is new.
amazing.
This has never been done
You gotta
before.
mix it up, man. Come on, man.
This
You know
is
you are,
different.
man. We mix
Right.
it up, dog.
Are you ready?
Nah, but we're gonna do it anyway.
Jesus Christ. Right.
He can't save you.
Question number 1. It's a riddle.
Okay.
I can heal and kill without touching you. What am I?
My baby mom. I mean, that's right to someone. Okay, I can heal and kill without touching you. I can heal and kill God.
Is that what you're locking in?
Nah, because God don't want to kill you, man. I can heal and kill without touching you. YouTube.
YouTube? What are you locking in?
I can heal and kill without touching you. What can heal me without touching me? What can kill me without touching me? That's the real one. I'm gonna stick with a poorly trained doctor.
A poorly trained doctor.
Yes, I believe that he can subscribe something to you that can kill you without him actually physically touching you, as well as in certain situations provide you medicine that can also help you. This is not the correct answer, and I am taking a shot, but at least it was a decent answer.
Okay, we're locking in a poorly trained doctor. I mean, I've got to take the shot anyways. That is incorrect. The answer is time.
Oh my God.
Time can heal and
Time is the biggest healer, and
So you're going to take I think you're taking the green one.
oh my God.
And I'm taking this one. Yeah. What the heck? Nah, this is not fair. I guess we're not cheersing. Okay, you're just gonna. Oh, that's not fair. That is not fair. What was yours? Tia?
That's ginger, isn't it?
It's a ginger shot.
Yeah, ginger shot.
That tasted like vodka.
Yeah, girl.
Wow.
Nah, I don't like this version of the game.
I don't like ginger shots late, to be honest with you. I don't prefer the alcohol.
But I thought you was a Jamaican man and Jamaican ginger. Like, you was really banging on about it earlier.
Right, now we done our ginger already, dog. We have to move on now. If you wanted my ginger, my eat up by you.
Not quite the lyrics, but you know.
Nah, man. I don't even know what he's saying in that tune, but I'm with it though.
If you want make a ginger, baby, cockara. Neither do I, to be honest.
That's why he's a yard artist, I'm sorry.
Facts, Burna Boy, facts. Right, question number 2.
That's a good one though.
Which planet in our solar system has the most gravity?
Oh wow. So you just go over there just floating up. I'm gonna go with Jesus Christ. This is just a shot in the dark.
Okay.
And I'm using this example purely because some of my favorite producers remind me of Neptune.
Are you locking in Neptune?
I'm going for Jupiter now.
Why Jupiter?
Because it's the biggest. So I'm just going to go for the biggest planet in our solar system. And if it gets wrong, at least my justification was kind of nice.
We are locking in Jupiter.
Yeah.
That is correct.
No way! That is lit!
Latif!
No, nah, he's got the teeth. I'm the teeth. I won this. So what do I get now?
You get a clear one, and then Joyce will take.
So unfair. If this is another shot, I'm going to be so upset.
Oh my God.
Oh my days, it's another shot.
This is as well.
That's so unfortunate.
Oh, this is not fair.
Baby girl, my skin complexion is as go.
Vodka.
Oh!
This is not Ciroc.
Oh, mate.
This reminds me of the Russian vodka I had one time when I was really drunk at school and I woke up in the bathtub.
Huh?
Yeah, that's another story for another day. And I vomited around all the Peng boys. Yeah, that was a bit of a hellish night. I was 16.
Do you know what? I can't even tell my thing on camera, but it is wild. Wilder than Jurassic Park tree. It's mad. Latif, sorry to be cheeky. Is there any chance, you could potentially make me another drink? Because I think this is going to be bad.
Yeah, I need something to wash it down. Yeah. I need something to wash it down. This is not fair.
Okay. Shout out Joyce taking me hospital. Let's go.
Question number 3.
I'm really happy I got that right, you know.
Yeah, to be honest, yeah, it was quite sexy. I was like, oh, he knows physics. Oh, astronomy. Oh, how
Telescope,
sexy.
Right? Come on, baby girl. I'm a star.
Oh.
Right, guys.
I got that.
Oh, sorry. We're just enjoying ourselves.
Sorry.
Can we not have the moment, please?
Sorry, guys.
Question number 3. What country has the most lakes?
Lakes. Jesus Christ. Alright, Paul, do some thinking. Where do lakes usually exist? What places do you think is known for a lot of water? Damn it. This is
What are you
crazy.
locking in?
I'm trying to figure out the continent. What country has the most lakes? So you just eradicate everything in the middle of Europe. You eradicate everything in the middle of Africa. You kind of eradicate the UK. You maybe go to Scandinavia. You definitely consider the United States. You definitely consider South America. And then you just take a wild shot in the dark and just hope for the best. Bolivia.
Bolivia. Is that what you're locking in?
Unfortunately, yes, because I don't have the opportunity to phone a friend or go 50-50. And there's not much of an audience to ask as well.
Right, we're locking in Bolivia. That is incorrect.
What's the correct answer?
The answer is Canada.
Serious?
Canada.
Has the most lakes?
Yep.
No wonder it's boring. All right, let's go. Green, yeah?
You got it wrong.
Yeah. The first time I got it wrong, I got green.
Yeah, green.
Is it the next one? No, you take the next one. No, not that one, not that one, this one.
That looks on. This one looks crazy. I just had a crazy one. I'll take this one. Which one would you take? This one?
It's in order, right?
This one you can play about with it a bit.
You sure? No, I'll take this one if you want to.
Okay, fine.
Okay, I'm just gonna pray. I'd like to thank God for this wonderful opportunity to be alive.
This is how.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely, man. I think the devil's laughing somewhere.
I'm 3 shots in. I ain't even do that in.
All right.
I didn't even do anything. What was that?
Water.
That's so fucking unfair.
Well, I tried to take the colourful one. You didn't allow me, and now I am ginger shot, water, and body.
And I'm about to be 3 vodka shots in. Now, how is this beneficial for me in any point in time?
I couldn't point how it is.
This is so unfair.
Welcome, man.
This
Excuse me, Andrex. What are you dealing with? I like
Right.
you. I like you.
Let's keep going.
Try to bite me. I will kick your blood.
Question number 4. Please. Please.
Struggling.
God.
Pick a one that he'll get, please.
Oh.
Now we're cheating.
You know, I got something right before.
Question. Okay, I think you'll get this right.
Hopefully.
Question number 4. In what year did Getz release his Black Rose album?
Brother, your dog has drank all the alcohol off the table. What year did Getz release Black Rose album? What?
Yeah, what year did Getz release his Black Rose album?
His Black Rose album came out. Oh my god, I know the people that worked on it. Whole thing. It wouldn't have been. Alright, so obviously one's come out now, 2024. The last one was 2021. I want to say. I'm gonna go 2018.
Are you locking that in?
Can I phone a friend?
No.
Can I ask the audience?
No.
I'm locking it in.
We are locking in 2018.
Oh my god.
That is correct.
Oh yes, my people.
Joyce, start the one closest to you.
Okay.
And which am I drinking now? Clear glass.
Clear glass.
You bring me joy.
Cheers.
Joy. Cheers, you beautiful young lady. Oh wow.
What the What the Tia?
It was better than the
Lime
next
juice.
one.
Are you kidding me?
Sorry, it was better. It was a better option.
Are you kidding in me? Why did you say pick it?
It's the better
Nah, that was a
choice.
setup. That was. This is my belly is moving.
Aye, the team, God bless the parents that contributed to you being here today, man. I love you.
Jesus.
That's
Question.
a lot.
It is a lot. I
Mate.
feel like I'm going through so much at the moment. Emotionally, physically, mentally, spiritually. Question number 5.
Go to you, baby girl.
Multiple choice, because I like you a lot. What is the most populated city in the world? A. Shanghai.
Yeah.
B. Tokyo. C. Delhi.
Shanghai.
Are you locking that in?
Like you tomorrow night for dinner.
We're locking in Shanghai. That is incorrect.
Damn it, it's Delhi.
The answer is Tokyo.
Tokyo?
I'm very surprised at that.
Tokyo got the most people in the world. In the city, sorry.
What is the most populated city in the world? So I still have to have another shot. Tia, when you were having your meeting, why did you think this was a good idea?
Poet wanted to help you.
Listen, all I am is like 4 shots in for something I didn't even do.
Mate.
I didn't do nothing.
I got 2 right, to be fair.
And he's about to have a blueberry muffin shot.
What the
Smoothie.
hell is this?
And I'm about to have another one of your cheap vodka shots.
Might not be vodka.
I bet it's like Turkish vodka. Not Turkish vodka.
Yes,
Tesco.
it is.
Sorry.
Turkish vodka is dangerous. Have you had raki before? Raki? Well, listen, you'll drink that now and wake up in 2027. Crazy.
I'll get you some water after. We'll be right.
Cheers.
Cheers to you, darling, to your success.
I can't believe I've lost this. I'm the real loser here, by the way, guys.
Never. We won together.
I wish everyone could see my eyes right now. You can't even see my face.
That's disgusting.
That was a good shot. That was like a berry smoothie. That was good shots.
So glad
You know
for
what?
Poet.
I'm just a Rasta, man. Why for creamy stuff in your mouth, man? Anything too thick as a juice, and that doesn't feel right, man. It needs to be fluid.
Word.
That's it, word. Shout out
What are
Trinidad,
we on?
Man. Trinamum, that's my name.
We're on 5. It's 6. You got one more. Nearly there, girlie.
To be fair, I've actually done alright, you know, because there's been a smoothie, water, and a ginger shot. Bless you. Bless you, T.
I'm sorry, Joyce.
You know what's so funny? This is a problem with Jamaican men. I'm sure when you had your meeting, he said it's so smooth and sexy, and you're like, Joe, that sounds like a good f***ing idea. This sounds great. This is a setup, by the way. This is the biggest setup we've had on the show, and you fell for it. Like I fell for my neighbor.
Like she fell for the fact that I said I'm not going to touch the mic. I have touched the mic so much in the past 5 minutes. I'd like to apologise. I genuinely forgot.
God.
He also can't save you.
Question number 5.
6.
6. Question number 6. A riddle.
Okay, I like riddles. The first one was amazing.
What can run but never walk?
A buff.
Are you locking that in?
Yeah, because even if it's incorrect, it's correct. Even if that's not your answer, that's still something that runs and doesn't walk.
TR, are we accepting that answer?
No.
Okay. You walk your bath? Fair enough, man. I imagine you run your bath, but apparently you walk your bath as well.
The answer is water.
Had to be specific, and you weren't specific.
But specifically, I imagine you said in your lifetime the bath's running. You've never gone, the water's running.
Yeah, you have. Yeah, that sounds like something I say. Oh, the water's running. Like
Yeah,
when you
actually,
leave in the
I'm
kitchen
with
sink,
her.
the water's running. Oh, you left the water running. Girl, have your shot.
Some village mentality, man. I'm gonna have it because I enjoy it, but but
You thought you ate
100%
that.
for people that live in the city, I'm sure we all go. The bath's running. If you say the water's
Most
running,
of us are taking showers every day anyway, so it's like...
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I
Privilege.
haven't taken a bath in a while.
Haven't you?
Just a shower. Don't try to.
Showers are cleaner,
Don't try
really.
to
innit?
sandbag me. Don't try to sandbag me. Don't try to cut me. You're not gonna snip me. You're not gonna snip me, boy. The
Guys, your shots
So-
are
take
waiting.
your shots.
So Tia-
Emmanuel's getting antsy.
Because she's from Trinidad is making it more difficult than it needs to be. That's not a problem.
At this point, I don't even know which way the shots are supposed to go. And you have what that looks nice. No, to be honest, it looks like we'll see.
Sometimes the things that look nicer are worse.
Oh no. You
got-
spoke
you've got to
too
do the whole
soon.
shot, by
You
the
got to
way.
do the whole shot.
It's fine. Nothing you're allergic
It's
to.
edible.
It's nothing you're allergic to though, so you're good.
This is disgusting. This is disgusting.
You're telling me I'm 5 vodka shots in.
Baby girl, this is warm. Warm liquid. Oh, yeah.
Oh, cheers. Oh, this is how.
Now, what is it?
Nearly there.
Keep going.
Tastes like medicine. It's horrible.
You just have to lick it back. You said you like drinks that have fluidity. This one is very a fluid drink.
That's true. But what is that?
So that is tomato puree, vodka, and bitter lemon with some
Tomato
hot
puree.
water.
Move for me, dog. Jesus. Right, what? Oh,
Do you know what? I feel a bit better now.
what the hell is that?
I feel a bit better now.
You know what it is? Like, I was just never in my fridge growing up. And I got older, like, I just appreciate big man.
Charlie, please.
I like you, Charlie, man. You're just out here doing your thing.
He's actually out here doing his thing.
Thank you.
Charlie, come and hug your mum. I'm going through so much. I'm going through so much. I'm 5 vodka shots deep.
There was
I'm
there was a rum in there as well.
A rum as well. I just a mixture of concoctions in my stomach holding me for a bit. Right, guys, that is the end of the episode.
Okay.
Poet, thank you so much for coming
No
again.
Thank you for having me again.
Where do we find you on the internet?
If you just head over to Poets Corner UK, on all my socials, it's the same. Make sure you head over to Filthy Fellas, HC Pod, Gasworks, and also Vibbar. And most importantly, make sure you continue to show Madam Joyce all the love in which she deserves, rightfully. She's a wonderful, wonderful individual, and I'm really happy to be here. So thank you for inviting me again.
Thank you for coming. And one more thing before you go, we love for the guests to do the sign out. So you sign us out, but you have to say, and we'll be back next week with another bad boy or another bad girl.
All right, sweet. So obviously this week you've seen an incredible, fly, good-looking young gentleman by the name of Poet, and you're thinking to yourself, how do you top this off? But they'll be back next week with another bad boy. So I'll see you lot next week, so I'll be watching.
What about the bad guys?
I mean, I can't promise they'll arrive, but shout out to man them.
You know what? Fair play, guys. Have a fantastic day, night, and evening. We're out.